I'm in second place and you passed me. What place are you in?
First.
First place.
Yes.
I'm in second place and you passed me. Well, how would you be in first place?
Because I passed you. I passed you, so I'm in first.
I'm in second place, though.
Congratulations. Now I'm in first because I passed you. I passed you. Are we running? Are we driving? It doesn't matter. I passed you. I'm in first.
Man, good morning, family. What's good? Hey, before we even get started into this, I want to remind everybody, like, share, subscribe. Definitely share, because I'm sure just like we did this shit last time, if y'all remember, I mean, if you're new to the channel or the channels, you probably don't remember because y'all be new around here. But this shit is not new. Like, I've been kind of combing around the space and the same shit goes on. But either way, like, share, subscribe, hit the Cash App, the notification bell, Super Chat's available. You know what I'm saying? Cash App's available too. I'll have that scrolling at the bottom of the screen in a minute. Okay, let me give a roll call to everybody I see in the chat. I see you, Young Jay, Shock Rock King Black, Lord ADS in the building, and shout out to James Keels, the one and only. Yes, just pasty fangs. Just pasty fangs. Okay? Miss Pearly Longlegs said nothing wrong. I don't give, and I'm going to start off just like that because this Ant's Morning Rant, so we're going to rant about this. I don't give a fuck if she didn't say nothing wrong. I don't give a fuck if that bitch successfully redefined the theory of relativity. I want to know when cooning hit the fucking menu. This is the question and the topic that we had before. I don't give a fuck. A broken clock is right twice a day. The question is, does this bitch have the right to be saying what the fuck she's saying? This is one of the reasons why Jason Black and 6ix9ine and all of them got in this bitch's ass. And if you guys don't remember, a lot of these niggas, because that's why I had to bring back these niggas Thursday, because a lot of these niggas tried to go on that protect this fucking shout out to the village arsonist too, because that's where I got this one from. Tried to protect this Undertaker bitch looking ass hoe at all costs. For what? I don't know. So I get it. If that's the mission, we gonna give smoke to these women. It's okay, man. If that's what y'all do, I get it, man. That's the way y'all do things around here. Get these women that smoke. But I don't see how this 6'2" pasty, pale face, fang having ass fucking like coddled bitch is gonna be your fucking tool to do it. That is some whackity do shit. And that's what it is these niggas need to just say, Kills. They need to just say, I love my pasty queen. I love my broke, crack hole looking frozen princess. And we gonna protect her at all costs, even though, keep in mind, she can never protect you niggas. Because if y'all don't remember, it didn't take very long, after Obsidian was going ridiculously hard for this bitch. I'm talking about every fucking day. Had all types of women, black women coming up, running the gauntlet and shit. Even had pasty fangs up there, aka pearly things up there and shit. It didn't take long to get that nigga removed. Okay? And where the fuck was this bitch? Okay? When Anton Daniels tried to go hard caping for this bitch. And 6ix9ine and Danica just sunned that motherfucker, left that nigga in queue backstage and all that other shit. Where the fuck was this pasty fangs bitch? What did she have to say about that? That bitch just got roasted and kept fucking moving. So again, y'all are gonna let this bitch jack this algorithm again, trend a little bit, get some more viewers, some more subs, and then go back and start fucking with Rolo and them again. Because keep in mind, them people over in the white manosphere, they don't fuck with this hoe, man. What up, Crown Prince? They don't fuck with this hoe. Shout out to DJ Cuda. DJ Cuda tried to put y'all on. They like, oh man, she be champion. She be championing our talking points. Nah, man, no. Cuda called this shit out. Was like, nah, man, she just stole them. She ain't co-signing your talking points. She just stole them. And shout out to N1gGaz, because he just brought up the next point I was about to bring up. I'm actually gonna read your super chat. So shout out to N1gGaz. You know what I'm saying? Right there with the $10 ball. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. This is the same broad that Me Too'd her black volleyball coach in college. Not necessarily wrong talking. She's just the wrong messenger. Angry Man buck danced again for Pearl soon as this happened. Man, shout out to N1gGaz, man. We appreciate the
donations.
Appreciate that. Because you're right. I was just about to bring that up. Like, if this was supposed to be that space, where you talking about the betterment, the empowerment of black men. How in the absolute fuck do you co-sign this pasty fangs bitch that had no problem me tooing her black volleyball coach and admitted that her claims had absolutely no validity whatsoever? These niggas it's all good. I'll drop the link for him. And if I am tuning in when he speaks and he drops the link, I have no problem giving Angry Man the pushback when it comes to that. Because he can champion this bitch all he wants. All of these niggas can champion this bitch. I want to know, because I was listening to Sharon Bracey's show last night. And y'all know, I don't agree with that PhD bitch or Sharon Bracey really on nothing that they say. I don't give a fuck. But what I'm listening to in that conversation is almost like people trying to tell me that black conservative must equal Coon. And I don't understand when the fuck, whatever mission statement y'all have in these spaces, when the fuck and why the fuck is Cooning all of a sudden on the menu. Because if it's going to be, yo, whatever, we got smoke for these women, man. These women got these issues, man. We need to check these hoes. Then, if anything, you don't leave this bitch out of it. And you give her the smoke she deserves just the same. Or you just stay the fuck out of it. And when she's got this smoke for these black women, you let her fight her own battle and get roasted in the holy hell like she deserves to do because she's speaking out of her ass and talking the wrong shit. But I get it. You know? That's what these niggas do. You know? That's what these niggas want to do. Protect their pasty queen at all costs. No matter what. You know? Now, I was checking some shit out and got a clip that she reviewed. So I guess she was on, you know what I'm saying, Fatty and Ali's show last week. And decided to go at it with this Jazz Noel chick. Who says some off-the-wall shit from time to time. I'm not gonna lie. She says some pretty off-the-wall, crazy shit. You know, that being the jazz shit. You know? But at the end of the day, this chick decided, and I'm talking about Pearly now. She decides to do a video saying that she triggered a black feminist. And then she had another thumbnail saying that black women suck. Now, where the hell does this woman even get the fuck off and think that she's in any position to be able to say this shit? Just like I said before. And I see what Kill said in the chat. And what Young Jay said too. Yeah, the message can be right on point. I don't give a fuck if this woman has successfully redefined the theory of relativity and all of the math be mathing and she's 100% correct. This is like, I can tell that a lot of these motherfuckers either, number one, never had kids, number two, never raised their goddamn kids, or number two, never were kids, or my math is off. Or number four, you know, just weren't kids that got the shit slapped out of them when the fuck they were supposed to. Because motherfuckers be totally out of line. And I don't give a shit. Kids can say some shit that be right on the money and right on point, and they just speak from an honest perspective. But when they step out of line in adult shit, they supposed to get shit slapped out of them. or told to shut the fuck up. That is what it is. And that's exactly the way it's supposed to be when this just pasty fangs bitch oversteps her goddamn boundaries and says the wrong shit when she ain't supposed to, because she's in no place to say it. She does not live in the same world that the rest of us live in. You understand? It's totally different. Totally fucking different. You know? So to speak on the experience that black men go through, or even the experience that black women go through, she is in no position to do so. And that's fact. That's fact. But for some reason, you got a lot of these niggas that, because they don't have the stones or whatever to just say what the fuck is on their mind to whoever the fuck they want to say it to, they want to allow this bitch to be their mouthpiece for them. You niggas need to find your motherfucking nuts, man. You know? And tell that white bitch to step the fuck aside and say whatever the fuck you got. You know what I'm saying? Just step the fuck aside and shut the fuck up. You know? So I would have to agree again with what N1gGaz said. Hey, the message can be right on point, but you got the wrong messenger for this shit. You just do. And I saw that part too. You know, she had another video with Ali saying that he tried to tone police her, and rightfully so, because the bitch was out of line. But I'm sure these niggas wanna cape, you know, and all hail their pasty frozen queen. This shit is way out of hand, and you think they learned from the last time. You know, this chick had the nerve to come up there and have, if y'all don't remember, she had a conversation with Nick Fuentes, right? Nick Fuentes, the known white nationalist. And they were talking about the movie Roots. And she said some shit about slavery wasn't that bad. All right. And Roots embellished on the story. Now, for those of you that get all of your history from movies and documentaries that you watch, there might be some truth to that. But this bitch is in no position to say it, because most of us that have actually lived the black experience our entire lives know damn well that shit is just a movie. Like, we know that. It's a movie. It's satire. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. But coming from the perspective of a just pasty fangs type bitch, of course, that shit is like reality, because that's all the fuck you know, is what the hell you were taught in your likely 85% white school that you went to, and what the fuck you see on TV, and what the fuck you hear. You know? In other words, sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up. When it comes to black folks and their issues, you are just a spectator. And that's what I mean when I'm like, yo, where the fuck are y'all nuts, nigga? I don't give a fuck if this bitch said 92% of correct, factual, true shit. You know, she's still supposed to be a goddamn spectator in your house. And that's when a lot of y'all can take a page out of that old school manosphere or white manosphere playbook because they are not allowing that bitch to speak for them under no circumstances. But y'all motherfuckers do. And that's weird. That shit is weird. That is extremely vaginal. For real. It just is. And then when a woman decides to give this woman that goddamn smoke, here come you motherfuckers coming with your shields and your capes and your goddamn talking points and trying to hide behind conservatism. Miss me with the bullshit. I want to know what day I must have been absent in school where they said black conservative equals Coon. Because you can have political views that sway on one side, sway on the other, whatever. I get that. But this is textbook Cooning. And that ain't cool. You know, and keep in mind, for these niggas, you know what I'm saying? These niggas that want to sit here and cry about the issues with feminism and all of this other shit. Remember, keep in mind, ladies, I'm going to put y'all on something and they'll never be able to correlate the two because it requires a little too much intelligence to do so. They would say that you guys fell for feminism when that was an issue between white women and their men. And they'd be like, yo, you fell for that. It was a fight that had nothing to do with you and you fell for it. That's their talking point right there. You had no reason to even enter into that fight, helping them to fight. They fight versus them and they men, right? But now, you niggas see an issue with this pasty fangs bitch and other women that literally has nothing to do with you, and y'all want to jump in. Y'all are making the same mistake that you claim that these women made, and y'all don't even want to admit that shit, or you just don't have the intellectual fortitude to realize that you're fucking doing it. That is a shame. You stay the fuck out of it. And if she's got this smoke for these women, because y'all already remember what happened last time. Kills, I know you was around long enough to see it, and a lot of people were around long enough to see it too. This bitch decided to cry victim and hear all these, I need to get off of her, all that other shit. When she said that shit, and everybody went the fuck in on that bitch. Jason Black went in on her. All types of black women around the spaces went in on her. And even a bunch of other motherfucking dudes went on her. And even the white manosphere went in on that bitch, man. And here come these niggas. Oh, you need to get off of our pasty queen. Y'all need to handle your own business, man. And let this hoe fight her own battles. And trend herself up in the algorithm. Don't let this bitch use you as a crutch. Because the reason why she even got to come over to you think that she doing you some kind of favor? By speaking on your issues. Number one, she don't know nothing about them. She just literally speaking out of her fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And number two, the bitch done ran out of shit to talk about, man. She done ran out of talking points to steal. That bitch has been piggybacking off of the talking points of men in general since she's gotten into these goddamn spaces. She doesn't have an original thought of her own for the simple fact that this bitch has lived an extremely coddled motherfucking life. And no disrespect to her or her family for putting her in that situation. As a parent, that's what you want to do. You want to make sure that your kids don't have to struggle. I ain't mad at her for that. I don't begrudge her parents for this. I said that before when I broke down everything. But at the end of the day, that don't mean that you get to come up in my house and start moving furniture around, bitch. And that needs to be explicitly stated. Like for real. So, shout out to Ali. I mean, he did try to moderate a little bit between this Jazz Noel chick. And I think I might just fair use a little bit that I saw from her channel. I don't have all the clips, But he also had to tell her, you gotta lie a little bit, man. You might want to calm down. And it's almost like a lot of these motherfuckers be scared to say that. Anything that this damn mean Mark Callis, Undertaker looking ass, bump set spike ass bitch wants to say, these motherfuckers want to champion it, and I don't get it. What up, Mr. Center of the World? And shout out to Candy Kane and the LA Project also in the building. Yeah. See, you was around long enough to see that shit. Kills? And believe it or not, that actually caused a real divide, because it's like, yo, you had a lot of niggas that was like, yo, all right, man, I get it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give a little smoke to these women because sometimes they be out of line. But hold up, bro. Coon ain't on the menu. I don't see how this bitch is exempt from smoke. She out of line, too. But nah, y'all got to protect her at all costs. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy as fuck, man. And Mr. Center of the World, you say that woman is as average as they come. I would have to give this woman any below average points that you could possibly. Look at this motherfucker, man. Like real shit. Like, this is below average. Like, damn. Like, damn. That bitch fight her own battles. And what Melanated Vessel say? She said they're making it synonymous. It's embarrassingly unstrategic. I would have to. I think it is strategic, but not. It's weird, right? Because I think the goal might just be to trigger women, or black women in particular. Maybe that's the goal, and that's why they cape for this bitch. But that's why they say, look, your reputation is what you fall for, and your character is what you stand for. So at the end of the day, I would ask these niggas, what the fuck do you actually stand for? Because that'll let us know exactly what your character is about. Now, if you tell me that you're only standing for clicks, views, likes, shares, subs, then okay. Hey, man, I get it. Fuck it. You know? Fuck it. That's why you put on the cape for this bitch and, protect her at all costs. And even when she's all the fuck out of line, we'll find some other shit to you know what I'm saying, to spin a narrative on, and you know what I'm saying, she can never be wrong, and let's big up our pasty queen, no matter what. Cool. Y'all gotta keep up with the fucking narrative. But if you're actually gonna stand on what up, just my 5 cents. We got just my 5 cents on the building. Shout out just my 5 cents. But if you're actually gonna stand for something and stand on something like business and do all this goddamn complaining about how you're supposed to be the leaders and the heads of the household, all of that other shit, first and foremost, you tell this crazy corpse looking ass bitch to shut the fuck up, sit on the sidelines, and mind her goddamn business. That's what the fuck you need to be doing. Because she's out of line and has no clue what the fuck she's talking about. Because at the end of the day, and matter of fact, I'm actually going to bring up this clip. She brought up some shit about stats and some other stuff. And I've already told y'all, when it comes to them stats, you don't know what the hell is going on in black people's households based on some goddamn stats. You ain't never lived in one. All you know is what the hell you seen on TV, which you might have heard from some of these other YouTubers and social media personalities. You don't know shit. But y'all do know damn well there would be no way in hell that if a woman, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, or other, would have been able to get away with me tooing a coach in college, come here and even start regurgitating the shit that y'all are saying, would y'all be championing this shit and letting this shit slide and just letting this motherfucker talk without just telling them, look, you're out of line, you need to shut the fuck up? I done seen people, women get canceled, banned in this space just for doing that. So, let me bring up this clip. And you know what? I ain't going to be up here very long. So we'll even drop the link. This is a clip that she broke down saying that Pearl cooked a triggered black feminist. Like, real shit. This is an indictment on you niggas that she can even go back to her channel and put this bullshit in the fucking title. Because if anybody is supposed to be an advocate for anti-black woman feminism or anything, it should be you niggas, not this bitch. What up, Keels?
Yo, what's going on? Yo, I see you and your boy the Rant though. Salute to the platform, salute to the chat, salute to the playback. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my queen, Miss Pearly thing, man. That's my queen, man. Leave my queen alone, man. Leave my wild.
Ain't no time to be trolling when it comes to this shit. I told you, these motherfuckers want to troll when it comes to all types of big issues and topics. Like, these are some serious issues that these niggas deal, and these niggas claim that these are big problems, and then y'all want to troll and make this shit all fun and games. No, this is a big problem right here.
Niggas want to be on her couch, man. I say that in the chat, and I say, yo, dudes have a disdain, you know what I'm saying, for Keisha. So you know they're gonna prop Miss Pearly thing up, man. She a monarch, man, and you know, Obsidian stamped her though. She got a stamp of approval at the peak of Obsidian career or whatever in this space. He had a whole cult following. Them niggas still here and still love Miss Pearly thing, man. They despite the nose, despite your face. These niggas will pop up Miss Pearly thing because they have a disdain for Keisha or can't get the woman they want, man. Like, it is what it is, bro. So they gonna say fuck it. But what if she was bad, bro? If she was bad, bro.
One second, I'm gonna unmute you in a second. What up, D Chicago? Shout out to Big Brenda Clark. I'm gonna get into this clip because this is bullshit. But keep going, Kills. Let me unmute you.
If she was bad, bro, she would have been took over this space, bro. She just don't got no ass. She don't got no tits. She don't got no titties. You know what I mean? For these niggas to look at. So I'm on mute though.
Real shit. This is an endorsement for Head and Shoulders. Wash your fucking hair, bitch. But listen to this shit.
But I mean, I've interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them did, you know, procreate and date men with felonies. That's not uncommon. So,
okay,
especially in the black community, if we're going to be honest, that's
well, yeah. Well, and I was going to say,
so I don't know why you're pretending to not know what I'm talking about. You can So now this is what started the whole fight. Now it doesn't seem like I'm doing this to insult her or attack her. All I want her to do is be intellectually honest and be like, look, because let's say she doesn't know in her personal life black women that date criminals. Are we going to pretend we're not, like, you didn't see all these rappers with a billion baby mamas?
And I'm pretty sure each one of these rappers with a billion baby mamas could have smashed this nasty bitch too.
Nah, but she wrong in that nasty
with that bullshit. Those niggas fuck white chicks, black chicks, Spanish chicks. Nigga, that nigga Fresh was able to damn knock up some Chinese bitch.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay?
I remember that.
So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? This is America.
Right.
All races of women fuck with criminals.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because it's criminals everywhere. This is America.
No, but on that point, Auntie, I gotta give you some pushback. Know what I mean? Miss Pearly thing did say like white women do mess with criminals. She was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, we mess with criminals, we mess with serial deleters. Like, she stood on it. I don't think Jazz, whatever her name, Just whatever, stood on it. Like, Pearl was openly honest with it though. I'm just saying. She said, yeah, and just kept it pushing.
Listen to what this chick is saying, Mr. Kills. Listen, she just signaled out black women dealing with criminals as if all races of women don't fuck with criminals.
Oh yeah, right. That's a fact.
And that could be for a lot of reasons. It could be because women find criminals attractive. It could be because the criminal justice system is flawed.
Right.
We all know that.
But Jess could have hit her with like Ice Cube is still with the same with his wife. LL still with the same woman. Know what I mean? Snoop Dogg is still with the same woman. It's like there's a list of people who still, even though they in the rap game, it's like they don't have multi baby mamas though. But like you gotta be on your toes when you're dealing with a white woman though. You gotta hit them. You gotta throw stats.
Hey, I'm about to go back in. No, you don't have to be on your toes. What you need to do is tell this bitch to sit her ass in the corner and shut the absolute fuck up, mind her business, and spectate when it comes to this conversation because she's in no position to give her goddamn opinion. That's the way it should be.
Right though, yo. But she was invited. She was invited to this panel, right? I heard she was invited.
So,
she was invited.
So, what exempts her from being told to shut the fuck up?
She was invited to the platform. You feel me?
Yeah.
She had an open invitation, man.
Yeah.
That black women love? Really? I mean, I don't really follow the rap scene, but like, we're not going to talk about what is it? Pooh Shiesty, King Von. And I'm not saying, I'm sure white women dip in there too. That would be very exciting for a white woman. But
you hear that shit? That woman says that would be extremely exciting for a white woman. So in other words, she's going to get on black women for fucking with criminals, but she just admitted that it would be extremely exciting to get smashed too by a nigga
She
with a couple
did.
F's.
She already messed with a YouTuber. She already messed with a drill rapper. He was a content creator. Like, she dibbled with black dudes before, yo. The big fat dude who do content, he got like what, like 1 million subs. The big fat white dude and shit. I don't know the dude name though, but yeah, she loved black dudes, bro. It's deeper than that. Her whole content was drill rap at one point, like London drill.
Saying, there's a reason why the white manosphere don't fuck with this bitch, man.
Let's not pretend that's not more common in the black community than the white. It just is. Good old Jazz. That's her whole MO. She does this on every show she's on. Pearl, what's wrong with the blacks? And I just don't like dishonesty.
What
you can gaslight these simps, but you can't gaslight me. Chico.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't think you know anything about the black community, but I will say.
Now look, half this panel thinks this is funny.
About the white community, it's a lot of white women that find, men who kill other women attractive. Those are the women that were
true, but I won't gaslight you about it. I will gaslight that. And so that's the thing. She says stuff about white women, and white people, we can handle this. I say, they'll say, but Pearl, let's talk about white issues. We can. I talk about conservative Christians all the time that I would say are primarily white. All the time. But, I actually think I'm nicer to black people because I'm honest. All these other...
The fucking nerve. The nerve. I think I'm nicer to black people because I'm honest.
How she honest is she giving out 360
days?
Nerve.
You gonna let somebody come up into your shit with some white Jesus Savior complex talking about I'm nicer to you because I'm honest.
That's some slaves.
The fucking nerve. The nerve. This is the same woman that referred to her black employees as quote unquote my Africans. Do y'all remember that?
Oh yeah. And she was giving out worse deals than a 360
days.
Said
that immigrants work harder than black Americans.
Right, I remember that.
And she knows that because she had immigrant servants growing up in her home. See, now we got to bring out the archives.
Right.
Because this bitch done lost a lot of her trend, so a lot of people done forgot.
Yeah, that's a hard truth right there. So she has some butlers in the house.
So the only black folks that you really grew up around were the ones that you either played with on some athletic team with, were able to Me Too, or were under contract to do your fucking laundry.
Yeah. That shit is crazy.
That gives you the right to speak on an entire black community. Yo, look. The nerve.
Nah.
The nerve.
Fam, like I said, yo, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Obsidian opened the door for her though, so it's really not a nerve. He opened the door.
Actually, Kevin opened the door.
He brought her to the barbecue.
Kevin opened the door.
Yeah, Kevin opened the door. Yeah, yo, but it was Obsidian too. Kevin, all of them invited her to the barbecue, so she felt like she could say whatever about black people.
Bitch brought potato salad with fucking raisins in the shit.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Thank you, Candy. Kevin, Anton, Obsidian, whatever. invited this bitch to the party.
All three of the head hitters.
So I mean, these niggas,
the head hitters of this fucking
all I'm saying, the nerve. I don't give a damn. I'm not even gonna. This is like arguing with an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about your talking point. Give a fuck if this shit's real. Shut the fuck up.
I wish he would have hit that link that day, man. I wish he would have hit that link, bro. And just went poster on their asses.
I be
especially on her. Yo, you always busy, bro. I get it. I understand. Like I know you don't.
I mean, I think I was on the panel with Obsidian, and just the nerve and the disrespect of this bitch to even believe that she can speak on these topics and these issues. And if I'm not mistaken, even a couple of years ago, she admitted to being totally out of line.
I don't know, man.
But then you let this bitch come back and say the same shit. That's why I be saying, look, ain't no demanding no apology. Who wants an insincere apology? I'd rather you just keep that bullshit to yourself.
That's it. Fucking apology, yo. That's our problem right there, yo. You always want an apology. If you want to march, you want to do all that dumbass shit. Oh, excuse me. Fuck that shit. Motherfuckers just need to, like, yo, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Do your commentary about this shit and keep it pushing, man. Word.
Let me address this comment. See, we would like to say that Red Pill has been bastardized over and over again because the majority of these dudes that call themselves Red Pill over in the mainstream manosphere, they don't fuck with this bitch because they know she's full of shit.
What's the dude who exposed Donovan Sharp? Donovan Sharp, whatever his name. Donovan, like that dude, like, yo, he called himself the president of that space too, of the white manosphere too. Like, yo, you think she gonna talk that crap to him, or like at a meetup, at a white meetup or whatever? Hell nah. Her ass gonna be pleasant. Miss Pearly gonna be pleasant, but she come over here because motherfuckers invite her to the cookout. That's all. Come on, man.
Well, what she is, and this is my opinion, I believe she is just a weapon, or what they believe is a weapon in their fight against the big bad black woman.
Oh, yeah.
We can't handle the big black woman by ourselves, so we need a white woman.
Yeah,
we need to in our fight.
The white woman ice is colder, man. They say the black, they say the white man ice is colder. No, the white woman ice is colder. They love her. You
know,
white woman can't do no wrong in these niggas' eyes.
Hey, I don't look. You can have whoever you want in your conversation. I get it. It's just some things. This woman don't have no like any. She has no grounds to be able to speak on this shit. I agree with what Candy said right here. You leave this bitch out in the cold. You know, there's a reason why the white manosphere rejected this chick. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all love these rejected YT chicks. You know? Now, even the only thing I came to the defense with was when people were trying to slander that woman's business and say that it was an illegitimate business and she was screwing people over contracts that they signed. I'm like, nah, these were standard ass independent, contractors, 1099 agreements and shit. Like they were normal, and when you're an independent contractor, it's your job to negotiate your contract. So I'm not going to slander a legitimate business. So no, she wasn't giving out 360 deals from what I saw when breaking down those contracts. But other than that, this bitch is way out of line in the shit that she be saying. And that's why she gets that goddamn smoke. But we're going to listen to this even further.
White people will lie, but they're thinking the same thing. They see the crackheads on the street. I mean, And are there white crackheads? Yeah, but let's be real about the majority here. I would say that's true.
Yeah, let's be real about the fucking majority. A majority of them are white.
No, they are white women. White women are fucking crackheads, meth heads, fucking go to programs and all of that. See, that what they see. That's
not correct. When that bitch had the nerve to say that's why there is now what they call an opioid epidemic.
That's a fact. In this
treatment issue, your dope fiends and your crackheads in the street, a majority of them are white
women. That's a fact. Google is your food.
And I'm talking about the functional, the dysfunctional. You check your fucking rehab centers. You check the stats on that.
You cooking. See, that's why it need to be dudes like you or dudes, you know what I'm saying, who know this knowledge, like who know this shit, bro, need to be on that panel. Who know this shit, bro? Motherfuckers been breaking this shit down.
But that's why they changed the laws.
Right, that's a fact.
That's why they kept restructuring those goddamn crime bills and shit, because they were affecting the Caucasian demographic.
Word. Like you said, most of them get lesser charges. Know what I'm saying? A fucking crackhead white woman, her ass going to fucking what? AA meetings, detox, inpatient, outpatient, shit like that. She not necessarily going to fucking jail. She got more options than a fucking black fucking crackhead. She got way better options. She's not going to jail off for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she might get detained in the streets, but the judge's going to offer her what? Therapy, detox, inpatient, outpatient, all of that shit, bro. Fuck out of here.
And right now,
come on, man. Let's be honest, bro.
That line right there discredits anything that this bitch has to say after this, because she's dead fucking wrong. And even if you wanted to use the stats total, in totality, if you wanted to do it per capita or any of that shit, like I said, crackheads, dope fiends, bath salt users, fentanyl overdoses, all of that shit. White folks would outnumber black folks when it comes to that shit.
Super facts. See, but they're not abreast to that knowledge, so that's why she could say this shit and not have no pushback, and motherfuckers don't really do no research.
There you go.
That's true. There are white women that do that. I can't hear you. Lie, but they're thinking the same thing. They see the crackheads on the street. I mean, and are there white crackheads? Yeah, but let's be real about the majority here. I would say that's true.
Let's be real about the majority, because the majority of the motherfuckers that I've seen on the goddamn street, asking for $5 at the fucking gas station because their car broke down and they just need to be able to get home and all of that. They look just like this bitch right here on the left.
Hey, we're the majority of like, you know how like pharmaceutical companies, like a doctor would get like his own practice, and like, you right there in Florida where doctors get their own practice. Where they get their own practice and sell, you know what I mean, medication. And who they serving? The white woman. The white. Come on now. That's Florida. One of the biggest American Greed. When you watch American Greed, the biggest of them scandals be like in Florida, LA, all them shits. It be the white woman getting the prescription medication. Like, you know what I mean? Medications and shit.
Talk about the meth.
The meth, yeah, all of that shit, bro.
Shout out to George Golden. But they'll just let this bitch just say it, but the majority, let's be real about it. Huh. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. All right, shout out to Just My Five, man. You know what's up. You know we had the picture of Meth Head Misty up here.
That's true. There are white women that do that.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. Hey, hold on. I'm gonna say it again. Hold on, real quick, Pearl.
I can't hear you while I'm talking. I don't even know why she even brought up the black community.
You can't say that.
Now, mind you, he's not offended here. He only gets offended when the women start nagging him. You're gonna see. He's not offended in the beginning. He's chill
until she lands. Like I want you to right now. We got strong personalities on the panel. Please let the person finish and then respond. You can't say the person interrupted you, and why you talking over me while I'm talking if you already interrupted the person. Let her finish. You the first person that can respond to her, Jazz. You the very first person. Just let her land.
I did let her land.
No, you didn't let her land, Jazz.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's start now.
Okay, well, you asked me why I brought it up, the black community, because you're black, so you would know. Because, like, I don't.
That is
the whole panel's laughing. Look, I mean, it's a fair assumption. Look, I think that if people assumed I came from a rich white background or a wealthy, a middle upper class, they would be right.
Man, the fuck up out of here, man. Ill. Ain't no goddamn dustbuster, no lint roller gonna get that nasty shit off of your furniture once she come and take a seat on your shit. Fuck out of here, man. Talk about the majority, let's keep it real. You nasty looking bitch. Fuck up out of here. Hey, let's go.
Is it fair to assume that black people know black people and that they see black culture on TV and in the media? I mean, I think that's a fair assumption. I really do. It's like the same reason you brought up the white community.
Let me ask you, Kills. Would you take this furball looking ass bitch over Keisha?
Yeah, man. Keisha got that. Purdy got a bag. I ain't try to pay no college tuition, man. She got about 500,000, 50,000 or better with the college debt. I'll take the white woman. The white.
You look like a fucking Muppet. Are you serious?
Hey, yo, Keisha make ramen noodles, man.
What was the name of that woolly mammoth looking ass Muppet?
Man, listen.
Or one on Sesame Street, whatever.
The white woman ice is colder. I'm trying to tell you, man, it's a drug, man. Hey, yo, what did Chris Rock say in his last stand-up? He said, "I want everything white, from the napkins to the silverware to the couch to the rug. I want everything white." I like the white. You ain't hear that shit? No, was it Chris Rock or Chris Tucker? One of them Chris's, man. I don't know which fucking one. But he said, "I want everything white, man, from the rug to the couch." It just looked better a little bit, man. Oh, shit. Now the sisterhood about to come for me.
Nah, you over here trolling. You snuffle up a kiss. Yeah, thank you, Candy. Snuffle up a kiss. And I got a visual coming up with that in a minute. Right here in a minute.
Because I'm white. Yeah, and she did the same thing.
I didn't have eyes, If you're done, first of all, that's very disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
Now, mind you, these two start crashing out. And instead, this is how monsters are made. Because he could option A, check these two. But he won't. They won't. And it's no Ilkin, or I think that's how I say your name. And it's no disrespect for you, but I'm just getting tired of men doing this. Like, be a man. And I hate having to be a woman to say that. It's so out of order. But it's just.
You see what I'm saying? You niggas don't even know how to spot a closet feminist when the fuck you see one. She can't even hold that shit in. I personally don't give a fuck. Because none of that feminist, womanish shit is a threat to me. I could really care less. But you niggas that claim that that's the enemy, y'all will sit there and put on a cape for what you claim is your enemy. That's just stupid. I'm going to spin the block on that so y'all can listen to this.
But he does. He won't. They won't. And it's no Ilkin, or I think that's how I say your name. And it's no disrespect for you, but I'm just getting tired of men doing this. Like, be a man. And I hate having to be a woman to say that. It's so out of order. But it's just, you know, it's kind of like the dad that always rewards the bratty sisters. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. You just think, could you punish the one that did the wrong thing? He was begging me to come on the show.
I wouldn't even disrespect the Birdman like that. Larry Bird, one of my favorite players. What up, Golden Guys? You know?
But she's the bratty. Her dad gave her everything she wanted. She ain't had to work for shit.
Larry Bird plays ball. I heard this bitch can't even bump set spike proper. Yo,
that's a fact.
Horrible. Didn't even have a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't be a decent outside hitter, middle blocker, none of that shit, man. Yeah, I know I play a little volleyball. But I heard you wasn't even that good at that shit. She just tall.
Right. Just tall.
That's it.
But like I said though, she's privileged. So what the fuck do she know about hard work? What the fuck do she know? Like when the fuck she was talking about the dad and the sister shit she was talking about, she don't know shit about that. Like, let's be honest. Her dad gave her a lifestyle. Her dad
see the resemblance?
Platform. No shit. That's funny.
I told you, visual coming up. If you want the link to this video, I got you. I got you, man. But y'all see the resemblance? Now, yeah, Larry Bird was bad. I don't disrespect the Bird, man. You know?
She need a tan, though. She need to be more brownish.
How? If this chick spend an hour in the sun or in a tan bed, this bitch will die. This whole fucking melt. This bitch will peel, melt, all that shit. This bitch might turn green.
Delete.
Yeah, this bitch might control alt delete in the sun too fucking long.
Oh shit. Damn, that's crazy. That's hard body.
And I'm like, damn. I mean, I ain't never really been too much of an advocate for all of them chemicals and shit to put in your hair, but this bitch need a perm or something. What the fuck is that shit? Cause right, they do a perm and they shit get curly, right? Get that shit a little bit of frizz, some texture. The way that shit just lay on your motherfucking head all greasy looking and shit. Ew. You know? Ew. You can't let a bitch like that in your motherfucking house. You ain't got at least like 3, 4, 5 lint rollers on deck. That shit out of there. Ew. Just saying.
Hey, friends, we don't need that leaves. Just can and delete. Letter and delete.
Go ahead.
So like I said, we
were offended. Next.
Go ahead, Jess. Let Jess finish, please. Let's go ahead, Jess.
I will. Yeah, go ahead.
Jess.
So like I said, we were speaking about relationships in general. Nobody said anything about black or white until you brought it up, and for what reason I don't know. It didn't add anything to the conversation. First of all, I was speaking on
you will never get that shit off of your fucking furniture. That sweater, that sweatshirt she got on, that shit is never coming off.
speaking on the nature of women and how we are all naturally attracted to men who are criminals, and then you made a point to say,
in particular, yeah.
Excuse me, no, that is not the case at all for Black women. Now, if you're talking about people that are in poverty, people that live in certain situations and
60%. Now, again, it's going to completely derail the conversation because she's going to keep saying, why do you keep talking about Black people? It's just like, it's again, this is tone police.
I mean, it's not tone policing. It's a damn valid question. Why the fuck do you keep talking about Black folks when you know goddamn well, for the most part, on your channel and your content, it's supposed to be you against feminism in general? What the fuck does that have to do with Black folks? Go ahead, May. What up? And good morning, good afternoon, good to see you.
Good afternoon. This is crazy. Pearl is the biggest grifter on the damn planet on YouTube. That broad has nothing else. She has nothing else. She goes from one thing to the next thing. She doesn't know whether she's coming or going. She's a masculine female. Okay.
Well, I wouldn't insult masculinity like that.
I'm saying she likes athletics. She's not like soft, submissive. She's not feminine. She embodies masculinity. And that's why it be killing me. Not just you, Kill. Not just you. I have heard so many brothers. Yeah, I take that over a Black woman any day.
Goddamn.
Are you serious?
I'll be goddamn. I will take the craziest nut job Black woman that you can find, like real shit. And I done had flattened tires, busted windshields. I've been stabbed time or two, you know. And I'll take that shit over this shit, cause this, hell no. Imagine having to go into your shower after this shit.
Ugh.
Or even just roll over on the same fucking pillow. You'll think that your ass rolled over into a bed of fucking spider webs or some shit. Disgusting.
So Kills, I got a question for you. And I want to authentic answer.
I knew you had one for me, yo.
I'll just be alone.
Nah, yo, shoot.
Okay. I respect exactly what Auntie just said. You know, you got all these options for Black women, and they don't need to be toxic either, right? You got other options other than toxic. But Kills, why do you think that this woman, this ugly ass, horse-faced ass woman, why do you think that with all her connections and her money, that some white boy, right? Some proper white boy who's in her social class didn't roll up on her like her friends, right? All her friends got married at 2021. Why do you think she ain't married and no white man wanted her? Why do you think, Kills?
I don't know. Maybe she's not submissive. You know what I mean? She's not friendly.
I'll give
you know what I mean? Submissive.
I'll give you a hint. It's on the screen.
Yeah, yo, she's not attractive. Yeah, all of that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in the upper echelons, you know what I'm saying? The white man, he want an attractive woman to walk into that room. He want a trophy wife. That's why he gets success. He gets success to get a trophy wife. Like, yo, look what I got on my arm. I got the bad chick. I got the Rolex. I got the car. I got the house. Like, all that shit complement each other. I get that. But go to DJ motherfucking Witch Doctor channel last night and see that chick up there on that goddamn panel. I'd rather deal with fucking Miss Pearly thing than deal with that bar who was on DJ Witch Doctor channel last fucking night. And I said it. And I don't give a fuck. Auntie, yo, I got chat.
You stand no business, huh? But do you hear what you just said? You basically said you'll take the white man's leftovers, something that he don't even want to shit out. Do you hear that? Do you hear that though?
Certain archetype of a Black woman, and yo, the one from last night ain't kicking no dust. Y'all motherfuckers used to call us dusties. We dusties. We don't take care of our kids. So that's why this space of Black men will prompt pearly things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all the shit that I used to say on TV shows from the 60s and all of that shit. So hell yeah, they're gonna pop up Miss
All
Purdy
right.
thing.
So let me jump in. Let me jump in for a second, Kills. Let me jump in. Don't go too hard, because I think you just brought up a valid point. Why now all of a sudden these niggas have resorted to fucking cooning, right? Okay, so you saying these niggas' feelings have been hurt so bad, and their self-esteem is hurt so bad that they're gonna prop up this damn fucking Triple H looking ass Undertaker bitch. Is that what you're saying, Kills? These niggas just have hurt feelings? What up, Uda?
So it's get back. That's all it is.
You
Get
talking
back.
about Just Jay? I would take Just Jay over just Pearly things any day.
So it's get back.
Muse, yeah.
That's all it is get back.
What kind of get back is that? That's bullshit.
Well, it ain't much. I see. Kills, you running? You running, Kills? Can't take that heat.
Back. You know, Kills don't bite his tongue.
What?
Kills don't bite his tongue. But that's why I'm not cool with that shit. Not cool with that. You know, fellas,
and my question is, why do black men assume though, Auntie? Why are black men assuming they can't do better? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to get the best black woman that's available to a black man. You know what I'm saying? This idea that it's either a ugly Becky or a beat up asshole Keisha. I don't understand why men ain't saying I deserve the best and I'm gonna get the best. I don't get that.
Well, I don't.
But how do y'all best?
Wait,
and she got 2 million subs.
Wait a second. That don't mean shit though, bro.
She got a
we're on the internet, bro. We're on the internet where stupidity is monetized and intelligence is scrutinized. So that doesn't mean a goddamn thing. You got cats that jump off of dressers with 10 million subs and shit. That means nothing.
Didn't you used to say that the black man would hit anything to them?
All right. So what May just asked me? Can you repeat the question, May? Because I've lost it.
I was asking, why is it that's the only conversation that a lot of dudes want to have? Not all, but this whole idea, I got to get a beat up Becky and a crazy Keisha. These are my only two options. Why aren't men looking for the best woman that their situation can afford them? Why?
Well,
why we aiming low?
Well, actually, they are. Water finds its own level, so. I mean, I think deep down people know what their situation affords them. So if they believe, hey, it's bottom shelf beat up Becky, or it's ignorant, disrespectful Keisha, if they believe that those are their only options, it's probably because those are their only options.
Well, here we go. Go back to the self.
Go back to those are your only options, and make some more options.
Yeah, but it's going to be like what area you in, you know what I'm saying? Your social status, where you at, you know what I mean? Proximity and all of that stuff. But because, like, especially living in the hood or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, these dudes be lying. Majority of the women that dudes going to get in the hood is going to be big chicks or women with kids. And these dudes talking about single baby mamas in faces so much. It's sad, yo, but I be trying to be balanced in this space. Yes, I'm trolling a little bit. Auntie know me for years. He know I'm trolling a little bit. But but on some shit, I be dead serious on some shit. You know what I mean? But you just gotta pick that out or comb it out with a fine comb. Comb. You know what I mean? It's up to you. But I've seen this space. Like I said, I seen when Obsidian had his show, and the dudes was up there on that panel, and it was the educated dudes up there taking from Miss Probably thing. It wasn't the hood, nigga. It wasn't the hood dudes. It was the most educated IT tech type of dudes who work in these law firms, work in tech or work whatever, that was escaping from Miss Probably thing.
Well, we gotta admit too that a lot of people it was content strategy. They was hoping that she was gonna come to their channel. They was
Yeah,
hoping they was gonna get some promo. They was
that's
hoping
it,
she was good.
man.
And at that time, I think she was on the Daily Wire too, I believe. So they really thought, oh, this gonna be a bridge somewhere. And it wasn't. Think about it. Look how she did Obsidian. He sat there and cool for her. And what did he get out of it? He didn't get no money. I asked him. He didn't get not a dollar.
And they got YT terminated.
Right.
Now, even though
Right.
I don't know if that had to do with Pearly things, I think that had to do with some other shit. You know what I'm saying? He was on somebody else's top. And hey, all I'm saying is, you cape for this chick will not cape for you. So what the hell is the purpose?
She ain't gonna pay for them niggas, but it's just like them niggas want to be an eye candy. You know what I'm saying? It's for the views. Like she said though. She said for the promo, for the views. You know what I'm saying? For the clickbait, whatever it is, yo. Because like,
but Kills, this is the saddest thing. This is the saddest thing, though, Kills. She never even made no deals with them. If they was real businessmen, and I know Auntie can vouch for that. Don't you put your terms up front?
Yeah.
Exactly. She didn't even have no negotiating, no nothing. These Negroes love talk about negotiating. They didn't even say, hey, what you gonna do for us, Pearl? If we cake for you. They don't even have enough sense, these particular dudes I'm talking about, to negotiate an outcome. You see what I'm saying? They're not businessmen. They ain't about that money.
No, I agree with you because Auntie was talking about like because I brought up the 360 deal, and Auntie was like, "Yo, it's contracts, it's this, it's that." He broke everything down, and Auntie had to correct me, so I was wrong on that. And he said that it was actually better than the 360 deal, but you have to go over your own contracts though. So both of y'all are right in that aspects. Like they didn't know how to utilize. They didn't know how to utilize her.
It was your job to negotiate your own contract, and she signed people to contract deals that they agreed to, and they really weren't even that, like, it's not even that the deals that she was signing people to were fucked up and they just agreed to them. They were actually standard when it comes, you know what I'm saying? It was just standard. It was like, I think like a 70-30 split. She had like escape clauses and shit like that for like a few months. You know what I'm saying? People can get out and they still own their intellectual property. And then after a couple of years,
okay, that's good, yo. So that's like owning your masters, though. That's like owning your masters.
And if you want to negotiate other clauses in, that's up to you to do that. So for people that don't like work on that and deal with that on a consistent basis, and they wouldn't know. So I understand that. It's just, I know in the line of work I'm in, it's my job to negotiate my contract. That's it. And I can demand or ask for other, you know what I'm saying, put other clauses in the contract and shit.
Right.
But it's really up to me what I'm going to agree to and what I'm not going to agree to.
Okay.
Exactly. And
that's
what I'm saying. These dudes, like Obsidian, for example. Listen, Obsidian didn't even say, listen, Pearly, if I put you on my channel and try to get you back into the good graces, and I got dudes that come up and defend you, and I block for you so they don't tear your ass up. If I do all of that, what do I get out of it? He didn't even have that conversation. He should have said, bitch, your daddy got money. I'm going to need 10 racks. And in addition to that, when you got them t-shirts and bullshit ass t-shirts you selling, I want 10%. You see what I'm saying? I want some merch. You see what I'm saying? I want some money. And then he could have said, I need you to promote my channel. I need you to put some people in my direction. You know what I'm saying? Do some commercials or some shit. Do me a shout out. He didn't get a shout out. He didn't get $1. He didn't get nothing for all of that. Nothing.
Do you think like these dudes is overly simping right now? Do you think like, because he kind of trying to make a comeback, Obsidian, and like, do you think that like right now, right in this climate, do you think like it's overly simping right now? And do you think like if them two link up, would they be better than ever? Because some people could bounce back though. Like you said, merchandising, shirts, hats, you know what I'm saying? They could do books, they could do meetups, you know what I'm saying? All of that branding.
First of all, I think she's an old, ugly white bitch with a horse face, and she's not appealing to anybody but incels. And secondly, what is the young dude saying? All the young dudes, what are they saying? They're saying it's over for old dudes. Old dudes need to go sit down. Don't nobody want to hear no 65-year-old man, right? Who ain't got no kids. He ain't no patriarch. He ain't got no king. He ain't no castle. Ain't got no castle. Don't nobody want to hear nothing Obsidian got to say. To be honest with God, you know. What is he
Nah,
gonna
yo,
say?
but they listen to dudes. This crowd. Guess who got the Guess who got the air right now? Guess who went viral out of anybody in this space? JP.
Who?
JP.
But
He
look
went
what it was
viral.
about. But look what it was
These
about,
niggas-
though.
Yo, he got a whole food truck from his channel. A whole people get rich. Well, not rich, but yeah, yo, you got certain content creators who get rich. You got some content creators who get whatever they need for their business or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just seen this man get a whole food truck. I didn't see this
Are you
man.
impressed with that? Are you impressed with that, Kills? Are you impressed?
With it. I'm not gonna say I'm impressed with it, but goddamn, shit, I need me a couple dollars.
He's fucking begging. He's begging. Are you admiring that?
Your
A fucking
reputation
beggar?
all for you.
I call it like he talking his ish. We all talk our ish.
Hey, like I said, your reputation is what you fall for. Your character is what you stand for, man.
Your character is what you.
A lot of different ways
He's
to.
fucking begging, man.
There's a lot of different ways to come up on $1 million. There's a lot of different ways to come up on $1 million, or just a living.
Right.
If this is what you got to do for it,
yeah, we just want to. Certain dudes just want to make black. Why y'all?
I ain't mad at you if you want. If you want your reputation to just be you got some money or whatever,
right.
But hey, we can still judge your character based on how you got your money.
Yeah, motherfuckers selling their souls every day, bro. Just look around, like. I'm looking like this, right? I've been in this space a long time. I'm looking like all the shit that black women used to talk to black men. They used to talk down on black men. So they like, F it, yo, we will sell our soul for the Miss Pearly thing. But like Ann say, even though you sell your soul, you're not getting nothing back in return. Yeah, motherfuckers make deal with the devil every day, B. What is you talking about? Like, let's be honest. Motherfuckers sell their souls. Motherfuckers, what Corey Holcomb's call it, backdooring and all of that shit every day, bruh. Every day.
Here, let's get back. Listen to this a little bit.
One second. Hey, friend. One second. I got you. I got you. Jazz, you don't have to ask. I got you.
Sorry.
You all right?
Crashing out. Bro, my bad.
Just make some notes, bro. Let her finish. Go ahead, Jazz.
That's my fault.
It's fine. Go ahead, Jazz. And interrupted.
It's just weird that you would even have to bring up a race of people to even have the conversation, which lets me know that you don't really have information on the conversation. You're just spewing points to try to get a rise out of people because that's all you know. As it pertains to why women choose the women they want or the kind of men that they date, there are so many different reasons for that. You can't equate a person that has a felony to them being a violent criminal. That's not always the case, because I agree there are some people that marry men and women that have felonies in their background. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are violent. And then to say that black women are the most prone to violent criminals.
Steal their viewers, guys. Get in their chat. Say, get Pearl back.
Within our community, you don't know shit about our community, Pearl. And if we're going to talk about...
And she says, I don't know shit about the community. Well, maybe I don't know as much as you, but again, I lived in a pretty black area for like 2 years.
And I guess that makes you a fucking expert in blackology. The fucking nerve. The unmitigated gall. I lived in a black area for 2 years. So that qualifies me to come up on these fucking panels and talk shit about the black experience of both men and women. Get the fuck out of here. The nerve. But these niggas allow this shit.
But but why should we crash out for this shit? Do you think this is to me, right? No diss, no shade. Don't take this the wrong way. This is like, why we gotta defend the black woman Know what I'm saying? But when you go to Sharon panel and hear chicks like PH Diva, do she defend us? Do these chicks really defend us? They always talking about, oh, the white man. Oh, yo, I just heard PH Diva talking about the white man that's conquered us. The white man conquered her. So Miss Pearly is conquering the black woman right now. How about that, yo? You go to hell, I'm going to hell with you. Let's both go to motherfucking hell. She just said it on her on Sharon panel. The white man conquered us. So Miss Pearly conquered. How about that?
Kills. You know what? You gone, brother. You gone. You gone.
Yeah,
it ain't no hope for you. It ain't no hope for you. None.
Guinness. I'm going up this goddamn Guinness right now. Hell yeah, I'm going. I just came back from the store.
You are literally listen. You are literally sitting here trying to use. Listen, you're trying to use a few women that come online talking shit. Do you not realize that them bitches? Listen. Do you not realize them bitches that be talking that shit about black men? These particular black women you talking about. It's not all black women. You do realize they got their own issues. You do realize they in the gender war. Are you hearing me, Kills?
Kills. I let you rant. Let her respond, and then I'm gonna respond. Go ahead.
Kill. Okay, listen to me, Kills. Kill. Just put it on mute for a second for yourself. Just listen to what I'm saying. I want you to realize, Kill, that these handful of black women that you're talking about, that you collecting, right? That you're speaking on, you do realize that they may be bitter. They got their own personal issues. They bring themselves to the gender war because they losing. So you're gonna react and respond to that. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize people are bringing their dysfunction on the internet, but that don't represent all black women. You can't see somebody like PH Diva, or if it's 20 or 30 of my whole channel, you can't look at them and be like, yeah, them bitches online represent all black women. My mama, my sister, everybody I know, all black women in America. Yeah, that's their attitude. Do you see how crazy that sounds?
But why women? Why? No, hold on. This is the sentiment that black men's been fighting for a long time in this space, right? Like, yo, how come sisters, well-groomed sisters, well-rounded sisters like you, see us battling on these platforms? How come y'all don't hit the link and say this? But you saying to me, y'all need to say this to her because it's more hyenas in these spaces than lionesses. Know what I'm saying? Because I'm calling you a lioness. In my eyes, I haven't seen you do anything crazy in these spaces, right? Right now, know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you pushback. I'm doing what I'm doing. Know what I'm saying? I'm a troll. I'm whatever, right? I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. We need more quality women, more traditional women to fight for us when we go on the bat on these panels. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do have it in my real life, like you talked about my mom's, my sister, but I know y'all use that to try to like humble us or whatever the case may be. Yo, you feel me? And my skin is thick. I don't use that. No. Even though the same pushback I'm giving you is the same pushback I get my mom. Even my mom told me to get a white woman. Yo, that's real shit. I'm not lying.
Oh, wow. Just wow. Oh, Lord.
But me and Auntie, hold on, fam. If you listen to what me and Auntie was talking about, what I said, yo, when we go outside, when we know the statistics, there's more white women on drugs more than anything. Auntie was talking about the opiate epidemic and everything like that, yo. So when you do the knowledge, when you do the research, we know what's going on in our communities, yo. When I go outside, I see what I see, bro. I see sisters having it their way. You know what I'm saying? I do see positive women. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what a positive woman look like because I had that positive woman in my house, in my household. I was raised around that.
Well, then why you come online acting crazy? Then why you come online acting crazy like you don't know it's regular decent black women out here? Why you doing that then?
This is when I wind down and do what I do and be me. Like, yo, I'm gonna talk that shit. I'm gonna give y'all women pushback, even though you can't find no video of me really like on y'all necks like that. I may joke around, I may roast y'all a little bit, but I'm not gonna be on this panel. You can't find one video of me saying I hate or I hate black women. I have a disdain for black women.
You ain't gotta say it. When you done gotta say it, Kim. when you mess around and you say you'd rather take a ugly horse face bitch like Pearl because she white over a black woman, you are showing your hate. That is hate. You ain't gotta
No,
say it.
I'm doing the same thing that what's her name? Who y'all watch? Bro, not you. I'm doing the
Who?
same thing that Cynthia G will do. But I
Yeah, see,
never
I don't
say
subscribe to Cynthia G. I don't. Mm-mm.
never said I want all black women to be deleted. I'm just going against y'all. All I'm saying is there are certain women on these panels be like, yo, the white man build better, the white man run everything. All I'm saying on the internet, Miss probably got 2 million subscribers and she got a bag and she running y'all sisters. That's all I'm trying to say. Y'all go wait. Yo, did you hear what Hemp say? Hemp did a whole live where black women was talking about the deletions of black men with some KKK members. I never
Again,
heard.
there
I
are
never
people who kills. There are people who come on the internet. Listen,
did it.
kills,
Have you
kills.
seen it?
There are
Just answer the question. Have you
kills.
heard it?
Hold,
I
Can you
know
hold
answer
up,
the
exactly
hold
what
up.
you're
question?
talking about. I
Maybe
know.
my mic wasn't working. It's
In
working
real
now.
faith, can you answer
Let
the
me jump
question?
in.
Have you seen that
Don't make
video
me
on
mute
him?
you. Yeah, I got you. All right. So here's what's up. All right. This is my issue right here. All right. If you want to address a war on masculinity, and this is where a lot of niggas got this shit fucked up, and I'm gonna go to the super chat in a second too. But that's not a war against fucking women. It's really not. You know? So all of that whole, oh well, you know, they to me and they hurt my feelings or whatever, then fight your own fucking battle. But this bitch can't help you fight your battle. She's the issue right there. You know, if you talking about you want to be respected as the leader and everything else, allowing this bitch right here to do the talking for you and talking out of her fucking ass actually makes you look way weaker than if you just said nothing and sat here and got roasted and shit on by these chicks. It looks fucking stupid if you need this bitch to fucking to fight your battles. If you can't engage in an intellectual debate with a PH diva or even a Cynthia G or whatever, but this bitch Pearly can do a better job at it, then all that does is give some credence to what these bitches been saying about you. That's the damn problem. That's the problem. Because that's not even a tough one. So I agree with what May was saying right there. You know, a lot of them chicks got their issues too. That's one of the reasons why they claim black men ain't this, black men ain't that, black men ain't this, black men ain't that. But yet they hanging around black men every fucking day, all on their panels and all on their channels.
Exactly.
They talk about because it's the only thing that they care about and shit like that. They just like a lot of these niggas are mad at Keisha because let's keep it real. It's not even just that Keisha didn't want them. It's that Keisha didn't want them first. That's why they're complaining about single mothers and baby mothers because they ain't the baby daddy. Some other nigga got that shit first.
I hadn't thought about it like that.
Yeah. So that's the same reason why a PH diva or whatever, oh these niggas ain't shit, whatever. Yeah, because they done chose, you know what I'm saying, big butt, big booty Judy, you know, and shit. And the Instagram models and this bitch can't even come on camera or whatever. So it's the same. It's just a game of chicken.
But
That these niggas and these frauds are playing with each other. It's bullshit. They all want each other. That's how they hang. That's why they hang out with each other all fucking day. Really?
Yep.
That's why they hang out with each other all day. And it's really just a first grade mentality of fucking courting. Same shit. You mentioned DJ Amp. Same shit going on over there. You know?
Right. But is this like the majority? I mean, like the minority outweighs the majority because, like, it seems like the minority voices are louder. You know what I'm saying? With chicks like PhD, but when it comes to the black community, when it comes to these young kids, these YNs or these Kia boys and Kia girls doing all this wild shit, and why people have stereotypes on the black community, you know what I'm saying? It seems like their voices is louder, and it's like we fighting like hell, like yo, that's not us, but we don't have a lot of women's in these spaces. It's far in between of women's in these spaces hopping on panels and telling PhD because yo, she do got a strong presence. No, hold on, yo. Let me get it out, yo, because I didn't interrupt you. I did, bro, but I apologize, though. You feel me? But let me just get this out. There's a strong presence in these spaces. We fighting like hells, right? There's a turn. We got lionesses and we got hyenas. It's more hyenas than lionesses in these spaces who's willing to go to bat with us. Cause we be going to bat in these spaces, yo, hitting panels and shit. Like the antes of the world, the AMs, you know what I'm saying? He going to bat. Like many other brothers going to bat, fighting like hell. Like, yo, where the sisters at though? Who align with us? That's all I want to say, man. Because every other group got their group and of women, you know what I'm saying? Who will go to bat for them.
Well, I would like to speak to that, to respond to that. I'm gonna tell you as a woman who is balanced. I call myself May in the middle because I don't take sides. I'm married. I'm not in no gender war, right? I don't have no issues with black men, none, not one. Okay, because I put myself in my life around good black men. That's my environment. That's all I see. So all the pookies and the raggedy niggas and all that other shit people talking about, I have yet to experience it. Dangerous, crazy black men, I have yet to experience that. I don't be around that shit, okay? And I'm sure it exists. I'm not saying it doesn't. But I'm going to tell you as a woman who has a positive attitude towards both black women and black men, I have taken my ass onto panels, particularly Sharon's channel, and other places. I've been plenty of places. Let me tell you how that turns out for us sisters that try to say something. They start calling you a mammy, a pick-me. They start shutting you down, doing counterpoints, talking over you. You end up in personal arguments. I'm just telling you how it go. And most importantly, your comments get blocked. And then you get blocked from the channel. So you're going to be silenced if you got something positive to say on certain channels about black men. Are you feeling me?
Look, hold on. Now it's my turn. One second, right? Hold on. Let me read the super chat, bro. All right. So shout out to Dark Lake, you know what I'm saying, with the $5 ball. He said, May, I think you are right, but it still needs to be called out though, right? Or no? To be honest, I think this right here, Dark Lake, is a microcosm for what the fuck needs to be called out. You know? So as far as black men, this is an issue between the relationships dynamics between black men and black women and shit, which is, I guess this is why there's a black manosphere as opposed to a manosphere, is because black men that were in that space felt as though their situation was unique, and the issues that white men were dealing with white women wasn't the same as what they was dealing with black women. They felt like it was fucking different. So first and foremost, you need to tell this bitch to shut the fuck up and sit in the corner while you handle shit with these women. That's first and foremost. But to come up here and even say like, well, there's nobody speaking up for us, that's some hoe shit. You either speak up for yourself or know when to just use silence as your greatest weapon. Fuck it. Let them go. I've been told you that. If women are going to be fighting about women shit, fuck that, bro. I'm selling white t-shirts and water guns at the fucking door. That's it. I ain't got no dog in that fight. That's supposed to be woman on woman issue. So what the fuck does a just pearly things need a nigga like me to come in here and cape for her for? If she's so on point with her talking points and all of this other shit, she should be able to smoke this woman with no motherfucking help. But the problem is, this shit makes niggas look even weaker.
Okay, yo, this is a lot of layers, right? This is a lot of layers. Let me address one point at a time, if I can. Maybe I'm not the right person for this job, right? You got May, right? Talking about when she go on Sharon panel and then they call it pick-me's or a mammy or whatever, right? A pick-me is a woman who got chose to be married. Yo, that's what I'm saying. You need to stand on that, be like, hell yeah, I'm a pick-me. It's like when they call me.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex. It's not a flex.
When you pick-me, you got to be married. Somebody chose you. You was chosen. This was destiny for you to get married. It was you.
Go to your second point. I'm not interested in it. Go ahead. What's your second point, please?
told your ass to get married. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of women can have that title. Not a lot of women's got that title in this goddamn space. That's a badge of honor. You should walk around talking about, hell yeah, I
Come
got
on,
picked,
Kills.
bitch.
That's not
You ain't
true.
getting
That's
picked
not
for nothing.
true.
But anyway,
Kills. Just move on to the second point, please.
Because y'all are losing the topic, and I'm gonna say this, and then Kill got it, and then I'm gonna go back and because I ain't gonna be able to sit up here all day. Check this out, right? All right, you can't, and I'm speaking for all of these niggas. You can't be up here talking about black female fuckery and all of this shit, and these women need to shut the fuck up and let us lead. But then you let this bitch come up on your shit, step out of line, talk all of the shit that she wants, and nobody tells her to shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
You niggas look weak. I'm like, if anything, tell all these bitches to shut the fuck up and let the men talk.
I mean, Auntie, look at what she did. Look at what she did, Auntie. She came into a men's space to compete with men. Look at that, Auntie.
You'll eat the shit of this bitch, but under no circumstances can Keisha say a fucking word out of line to you. You niggas look fucking weak. She can get cussed the fuck out too. Matter of fact, she should get cussed the fuck out first.
But Auntie, look at that. She had to come and compete with men. So even her talking points are flawed. She came into men's spaces to compete with men. They say she learned from Kevin Samuels. She went and basically stole his stuff, right? Then she goes over to Rolo Tomasi and tries to squeeze her way in. She literally wants to go into the men's locker room. Nobody wants to look at that. Bitch, why are you in the men's locker room?
But this is even the argument, like, and I'm gonna let Kills address this, that he was trying to make. Hey, there ain't no, y'all sit there with the gender war shit all fucking day. It's supposed to be black men versus black women, and I get it. Every topic and title is the same. You know, it's black men versus black women. They just change up the wording and shit like that. Okay, cool. But when this bitch comes, nobody wants to just say, look, this is between us and black women. Bitch, you need to mind your fucking business. Because that's what it is to be a man and be the head of the motherfucking household. And handle shit in your fucking house. I don't give a fuck if it's the goddamn pastor. I don't give a damn if it's your boss or your girlfriend's boss or your wife's daddy or whatever. If you can't be a fucking man and say, look, I'm in charge here. This is between me and my motherfucking woman. You need to mind your fucking business. Nigga, you look weak. How can you argue that? And the fact that this woman even believes that she has the right to even come up in these spaces and say this shit. That's why the white manosphere checked that hoe, man. Like, who the fuck you think you are?
Yeah, the white men didn't let her in. They was like, fuck you.
Because they already know what's up.
Yeah, she only got incels mostly. I mean, as far as white men, it's only incels. Outside of that, only white incels is following her mostly. You know?
Yeah,
I don't understand what you say.
Not even them.
It don't make me a difference. Who the fuck are you to say it's in my house?
Right. This supposed to be our house, yo. And when you keep saying our house been got broken down a long time ago. And you know, you know the perimeters. You know, like the foundation of this space was great at one part of time. Like the soil was good. Once the soil get messed up, and once you know what happened in this space, bro. I don't gotta tell you, you were here for the bullshit. You were here for the bullshit. You seen how it shifted. You seen where it went to. You know what I'm saying? And you seen why she's able to talk. Nigga, the fucking doors ain't no, the doors messed up. Nigga, the lock messed up. Know what I mean? Her ass to sneak in the windows. The windows ain't secure no more. It don't got no bars on it. Know what I mean? Now the soil
Listen,
is
Kills,
raggedy. The fucking soil is raggedy.
Kills, you see what you want to see. Let me tell you that, Kills. Kills, you see what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all want to hang on to certain stuff and just keep seeing it and running that narrative through your head. I'm gonna just give a little example real quick, Kills.
Go
There
ahead.
was a situation that Auntie was involved in. I'm not rehashing shit because I don't need no, we don't need no, we're not gonna rehash none of that. But
Okay.
when there was Auntie dealing with a female
Yeah, you don't
content
got,
creator.
you know what I'm saying? But I
I'm
was
not
right
going
here.
into it. Let me finish,
But I
Kills. Let me
still 10
finish. I'm
toes
not going
down in
into
that
it.
shit. I still 10
Kills,
toes down in that shit. I did.
kills. Let me just say this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna lower my voice so
I'm,
that you
I'm,
can let me talk. Okay. When that happened, I didn't even know NT from nobody. All I knew is he had to purge. But I looked at the dynamics of it. It didn't matter if it was male, female, didn't matter. And I saw a female who was out of fucking pocket. And I wasted no time defending Auntie over that. I don't know if he ever saw that, ever knew that, but I would anywhere in any situation when it was going on. And I even told her, you might want to go sit down because you're wrong, sister. You're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that just stand and watch the shit show. You got to acknowledge that, Kills. Everybody don't stand up and say something. So
yeah,
yeah, it may look like everybody's participating in the downfall of the black man. And so yeah, why can't a white woman just jump in? We're all crazy and we don't have no order anyway, right? But what Aunt
yeah.
T is saying is we got to have some order. And I agree with him. I agree with him. If you have
That's
Chinese people
the,
on the panel and somebody African roll up, you got to say, hey, you ain't part of this conversation,
let
right?
me teach you something about this space, man. If I give you, I didn't give you the red carpet treatment. I didn't go, you know what I mean? When you told me to mute up, I mute up. You know what I'm saying? I know my brother NT, right? It's three things that built him, right? It was the purge. He built that. That's his branding. That's his calling. That's whatever, right? When he went through that situation, that made him stronger. And then when he was going through that, he fought hell back, and he made a bag off of that shit. Like, let's be honest. Like, I never seen a dude who in this space, you know what I'm saying, who could go through that and not get canceled. We seen what Obsidian did. We seen what Tommy went through. You know what I'm saying? Auntie is still fucking here because it's people like you, people like me, and Auntie didn't give a fuck. He
We
said,
all knew it was bullshit. Everybody saw it was
yeah,
bullshit. So that's why.
it's bullshit, but Auntie is built for this shit. You gotta be built for this. You gotta have ox skin, whatever y'all claim it, bears, tigers, bears, oh my, whatever the fuck. He
I agree.
stood
He took
on
the higher road. He took the higher road. No doubt. No doubt.
thing is to know my brother. He's a black man who stood 10 toes down in this shit. I was here. I seen what L. Nixon went through, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to cuss at you. I'm saying for
Wait,
the
now
situation. But I
or L
stood
Nixon. Oh, that's the
back.
homie. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
I
gonna talk
stood back
about
from that. With my brothers, with NT and L Nixon. I took a lot of smoke from that. And I ain't give a fuck too. So we all got scars in this shit, man. I got my scars too, baby. It is all good. I'm glad you did what you did, baby. I did the same shit. And I'm built for this shit. It's like you built for it. Come on, man.
Well, I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody, but
no,
you listen.
but
I'm a
I'm saying,
nobody, Kills.
I'm
But I
saying this,
used to be
like,
on her channel. You know, I'm a nobody, but I used to be on her channel, and I just said, you know what? Let me separate myself because I don't like that. I don't like playing with people like that. I don't like using people like. I'm not with that. So I'm nobody. Ain't like I got on some big campaign, but I let it be known. I don't want no parts. That ain't the right energy, and you fucking wrong. And that's that. And I used to be $5 every day. $5 super chat. Five. Literally $5 every day. Supporting like hell. I've not supported anybody's channel like I did that one.
Right,
That's
yeah,
gone.
me too. Me too.
You
There's
see what I'm
several
saying?
channels.
She cut her own fucking blessing off.
Right. Yo, there's May. I've been through the same thing. I've been here for damn near a decade, yo. I've been through the same shit. I'm not gonna say what Auntie knows certain shit. It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta take it as a lesson. You know what I'm saying? And as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? You moved on. You right here talking about Miss Pearly thing, and you had some valid points. I gave a little pushback. Some of it was trolling. Some of it was real. You know what I mean? We have it right now. We chilling. We chilling with Ant, our brother. This is our brother, and we support our brother. So let's focus point on that. This is our brother. He going through this content. I'm talking my shit. He know me. I'm talking my shit. And we chilling as common good folks. You feel me? Common good folks, man. And I enjoy this conversation, even though y'all can say to me an asshole, but that is what it is, man. I'm around like L. Nixon and, well, he not considered asshole, but like Auntie and David used to be in this space. I ain't seen him in a minute. You know what I mean? There's certain dudes in these spaces, I be taking a little bit of sauce for them. I be like, yeah, man, he an asshole like me. You know what I mean? But yo, he may got a little bit more money, but I'm an asshole. I just
Who that talking about on the plantation? Who wrote that shit talking about on the plantation? Who's that?
But nah, man, look.
Pearly plantation. These niggas love the Miss Pearly plantation. There's a lot of niggas in that plantation.
Snuffle up a kiss looking ass bitch is in no position to speak for me or any other black men or even black people for that. To be checked every fucking time. Every time this bitch comes out of her motherfucking face. Now, if you want to talk about some war against feminism and all of that shit, I get it. That's her content. That's one of the reasons why she gets invited to these shows and shit like that. But if motherfuckers is gonna try to use her as a shield or as some kind of projectile weapon against their war against the big bad black woman, fuck niggas, you niggas look weak. Hold your own fucking nut. Heard it from me. You can tell them niggas I fucking said it. Hold your own nut. If you need this bitch to fucking fight your goddamn battle because you can't have a fucking intellectual verbal spar with PH Diva, fuck up out of here, man.
Yo, that's the niggas right. Yo, PhD, we kill these guys. And then you got the one drug, like we had the war on drugs, the war on poverty. Now you got the war on Miss Pearly thing. And she got a whole supply that these niggas want to buy. This is fucking what I call it, the motherfucking crack, the Men of Spirit Carter. It's the Men of Spirit Carter, and they love.
Yeah, dog, your connection ain't having that shit today. Yeah, but that's just my point with it. This shit looks weak as fuck. Any niggas that gotta hide behind fucking any women at all, let alone this bitch. Nah, that shit looks weak as fuck.
I mean, I know something. You know, I've been in entertainment for 5. It's a good, I mean,
what's happening. If we're going to make it about a race thing, let's figure out what's going on in these white communities, in these white homes, when you all are raising all the mass shooters, y'all raising kids that are taking guns to shoot at other kids, y'all going into public spaces, and I'm sure you're going to talk about black on black crime or whatever, but we can debunk all of that because that's through proximity. The point is that you didn't have to make it about black or white. Keep it general, because it's very disrespectful for you to try to pigeonhole black women when you don't know any of us at all, to make that assumption that that's what we are prone to. None of these women on this stage, myself, Tyranny, or even Athena, are dating any man that is of a criminal or that are violent. So watch what you say up here. You got a really smart mouth, and if you're going to have the conversation, try to be respectful. And all this trying to get me to hurry up, I'm going to take my motherfucking time.
Oh my God, can we get
Hey, there was rules. She has the hey, friends, we don't need it. When she lands, Pearl will have all the chance to reply. Everybody going to be quiet. Go ahead. You done, Jess?
Yeah, I'm done. I don't understand why that was accepted. Like that was
Wait,
so
wait, wait. 1 second.
disrespectful to
1
say.
second. 1
Okay.
second. We shouldn't accept what she said.
To say that you should know as a black woman because you all date criminals when
So,
you
so, so,
already.
Jazz. 1 second. So this is my opinion, Jazz, and correct me if I'm wrong. She punched you in the face. You have the right to punch her back.
Imagine the ratio of vowels to consonants in this queen's name. Oh my God.
Right? Is that fair? If you felt that she punched you in the face, I have an opinion about this that I'm going to say later, right? But we are letting you defend yourself. We're not. You're going to have two chances to land your plane, and Burl, you're going to have the chance to actually rebuttal what you said. Do you think that's fair? Do you like? What do you want to do? Can we go on? Just I want to make sure so everybody knows where we at.
We can move on. I see what she on.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, mind you, this could be a weekly thing. How funny would it be to watch me do these type of debates once a week? Imagine.
Oh, we.
You got it, man.
Oh, wait. She said, how fun would it be for basically me to pull up as a white woman with permission and insult the whole entire black community? It's fun. She's entertaining herself. Wow. Just wow.
When in actuality, I believe she should be at the most maybe moderating this conversation, or just a spectator. But she's really not qualified to engage in it, and I think she's proved that by her talking points right here. So if you're talking about you want to have an intellectual debate or whatever, I think she's proved that her intellect is subpar when it comes to this particular topic.
You know, the crazy thing is that
And
Pearl,
had I been in the clouds or in the chat or whatever, I would have personally requested this link from Fatty to be able to come up there and tell her that.
Pearl is gonna run out of. She's a shock jock. You know, anywhere where she can shock people. She's trying out what she can do in different places. But the race card is a for sure card. She can always go back to the race card. So
Hey,
I
yo.
mean, this is crazy because
Let her go.
this woman, hold on, Kills. This woman literally is so unfeminine and so undesired by white men, so below the standard that she had to go, right? With all her so-called status, she had to take her ass to Chicago, drag her up, a homeless, fat, crazy black man who's lost his way, homeless, pick him up and go take him home like he was a stray cat. This is the only way she can get male attention. That tells you something's wrong with her. Something's wrong with her. Pearl also has a serious jealousy of black women. I don't know if y'all have seen certain stuff, but she's got a real insecurity about black women. And that's one of the motivations that she has. But what she doesn't realize is, and I hope black men realize, when she's shitting on black women, she's shitting on you too. Because the only difference between a black man and a black woman is sex. We got the same culture, similar backgrounds. So when she's shitting on us, I'm just saying, Kills, understand that the extension don't go too much farther to you. Just a thought.
No. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? Or
Yeah, go ahead, Kills.
yeah. Oh, excuse me. I apologize. Yo, somebody in the chat say that I got a McDonald's Wi-Fi, but it's all
Yeah,
good.
you keep
I ain't looking to the chat, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, you know what I mean? The chat gonna be the chat. It is what it is. But on that notion, no, I agree. I agree with you, mate. I agree with everything you said. I don't got no pushback on that. She never had the Kendall. She never had like a boyfriend that was on her status, far as economics or growth or whatever you call it. You know what I mean? Money, status, or anything like that. She never had a Kendall. You know what I'm saying? She always go for the low hanging fruit and trying to wash off. She go to the hood and like get a boyfriend from the hood, like you said, homeless dude or whatever, or she'll go to UK and do drill rap and deal with dudes like that, knock her off, probably had a train ran on her or whatever the case may be. Then come on YouTube and talked about black women. Yes, he having this thing for y'all. She hate y'all. She hate y'all body,
It's
y'all
jealous.
frame,
Jealous.
y'all melanated skin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all voluptuous frames and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's an inferior complex. I agree with you on that. I
Can I
totally
tell you,
agree with
Kills?
everything you
Kills.
say. From her skin, from her
Kills.
hair. Go
Can
now,
I
go
tell
ahead.
you? Can I tell you why? Can I tell you why white men don't want her? Why she's a white man's nightmare? Look how old Pearl is. Pearl's almost what, 30? Pearl then fucked Africans. Pearl then fucked homeless black men. Pearl has been left by most of the men. Okay. The homeless dude don't want no parts of her. So you know when you get left by men, something wrong with you. Because men are not the ones to leave usually. Then on top of that, she's masculine. Okay, she got that stringy hair. She puts no effort to how she looks. A lot of white women, they care about their hair, they care about their skin. She's pale, she's pasty, she's funny looking. She's not socially aware. Kills, do you think for a moment that as a white woman from her status, do you think this is what she wants to do? Make an ass out of herself publicly? She would love, based on where she's from, to have lived a quiet life. She'd have 3 kids already by 30, been married 10 years, got married at 20. Pearl is desperate. Ain't no man finna swoop in and take care of Pearl. That's what she really wants. She wants to be a pampered white woman like all the other white women where she comes from. If you look at her friend group, they marry, attractive white men. Pearl is doing something desperate here. Don't mistake that this is power. This ain't no boss bitch. This is a white woman who is a leftover. She's so desperate she had to go after her own coach and then turn around and say that he made her a victim. Still got a lawsuit. She competes with men. You see what I'm saying? She competes with men. She is a white
Right,
man's worst nightmare. They don't want her
right,
because she's dominant.
right.
She's not submissive. She's not feminine. And look at all the other stuff. She me too's how many black men? How many black men has she me too or she tried to pull rank on?
I only heard about one, but ain't no telling. I give you that. See, right now, right? Look at it. Look at it. Look at the landscape, right? You got Charlie, the dude that got assassinated, Charlie Clark or whatever. You got a lot of white people who want to be so involved in black people business or whatever, like Auntie say, because it's profitable. They don't want to talk about they don't want to talk about their community because it's boring. That shit, if they talk about their community, that's why the manosphere, you know what I mean? Ask AM, ask AM. He said the reason why the black, you know what I mean, had a break off from them because they didn't care about our business, but now they seeing our business is more profitable. This like is this like the fucking rap game? If these motherfuckers rap about their way of life and what they do on an everyday basis, that shit is boring. They gotta talk about black people. It's more exciting. But our thing is when white folks do talk about us, we get so butthurt about it. Know what I mean? And then we get so excited about it. It's like, now it's like, they got you. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you just gotta like move and shake and be like, okay, they say this about us, so fucking what? Who gives a fuck? Cause we know they shit is boring. They eat
Well,
boring. They don't
I
cook
think
no soul food meals. Don't dance like us. Don't rock like us. Don't got no bop like us. They don't
Bro.
got a style like us. Who gives a fuck?
All right.
But it's entertaining though.
This is the problem. And just like what you said up here, when somebody gives this bitch that smoke or that work for stepping out of line and speaking on shit she ain't got no right speaking on, people see that as defending black women or some shit just because they're not tolerating bullshit from this bitch. And no, That's just standing on fucking business. That's character right there. I'm not gonna let this bitch come in here and talk about the problems in my community or with my demographic or with the women that I deal with, because she's none of that. She's not part of my community. She's not a member of my fucking demographic, and she is in no way, shape, or form like even associated with the realm of women that I would fucking deal with. So who the hell is she to speak on anything?
I would be considered white knighting. I would be considered white knighting, and you would be considered simping for Keisha. You know what I'm saying? But it's good commentary, though. It's good content.
Not allowing this bitch to
I like long legs. I like Pearly. No, you would be considered simping for Keisha.
How? By not allowing this snuffleupagus looking ass bitch
all the things,
her boundaries and speak on shit she has no right speaking on. How is that simping for Keisha?
Oh, in the black community is there's a lot of the certain talking points she was right on, like dealing with the community, like how they, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's a lot of the degeneracy going on in the black community. How if you like a chick, right, she would choose you over the hood dude. Like, they love the hood dude. Like, they know the hood dude got multiple baby mamas or whatever in the hood, and they would choose him over an upstanding dude who came from college. The dude from college didn't get a welcome home party, but the dude from prison get a welcome home party. He get a DJ, he get balloons, he get a cake.
I would tell these niggas the same shit that I've been saying. If your issues are with quote unquote Keisha, then when this bottom shelf Becky bitch, this meth head Misty looking ass bitch, decides to come and enter herself into the conversation, you tell her, shut the fuck up, go over there. This is between me and her.
But they didn't do that though. Who you associated with didn't do that though. So I had to put that. It is what it is, bro. You can say what you want to say. The dudes who you associated with didn't stand on business. So I gotta say, I gotta be a favorite.
Right though. Give a fuck.
I gotta be a favorite for this shit, yo.
Like an 8-year-old in the house that all of a sudden made some sense. I don't give a fuck. You're 8. Shut the fuck up.
I know you never gave a fuck though.
I'm just saying, what the hell? Y'all was never kids. Y'all ain't never raised no goddamn kids. You ain't letting no motherfucking 8-year-old be the parent in the fucking house.
Hell nah, but that's what it look like in this goddamn space, though.
This bitch is the same way.
Yo, fam, they calling this.
What the fuck is going on in this community, in this area, in this demographic? Bitch, you out of line just by opening your motherfucking mouth.
Yo, I heard people calling this space the Anton space right now. Like, it's not the menace space no more. I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say who said that, but they said like this is the wave of the Anton wave right now. He got 1 million subs right now, and this space is the Anton space. So you dealing with that drift.
At the same time, that bitch doesn't want to speak on the black community or anything. I would just ask her this: did you ever write a formal letter of apology to that damn volleyball coach that your ass me too, bitch?
Oh nah, you know she ain't do that.
Cause
somebody need to find him, man, and get him an interview.
Black women or any black fucking people, we want to know if you issued a formal written fucking apology to the black man whose life you tried to fucking ruin, ho.
And she also disrespected mediocre tutorials. She disrespected him. Then there was that other guy. He's British. She struck his channel, even though they had an agreement that, Sarah, and I think Dennis Sperling extended himself, I believe. Somebody did, gave him some legal advice. But and then there was there was 2 different security guards. She pulled rank on. She actually read the damn email, bragging about how she got him fired. She has been dominating men. And that's what y'all brothers that like to defend her, that's what y'all need to think about. She actually sees it as a trophy that she dominates black men. She's got a history of it. She literally uses her white woman card to dominate and subdue black men. And I don't know. I wouldn't put my, I wouldn't put my balls in her hand if I was a black man. I would. But like I said, she's desperate. Pearl got a hard life. I think we need to see her differently. A lot of people think she's a boss bitch and she's able and she got all this power influence. She is a white woman who is losing. She's jealous of black women. She can only get dejected, fucked up black men. White men don't want her. And her life of promise, of ease, living in a nice house in the suburbs with a white man and children, that shit is what she wants, and she's never gonna have it. She's gonna have to grift until she finds a new grift. She gotta set fires. That can't be fun. She got people calling her family, talking shit about her. The bitch gotta have security. She'll probably need security the rest of her life. Cause she gonna get jumped. Cause she talked that shit. So that's not no kind of life to live. Trust me.
But
she's not winning. She's losing. She's losing bad.
May, but you gotta see that if you go to the majority of, if you brush her content, it wasn't popping when she was doing the drill music. It wasn't popping when she was talking about the other things. The other thing was talking about black culture. That's the bulk of her content, because she's trying to get popping right now, because she ain't popping. She got 2 point something million subs, but most of her views be like 300, 900, 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think, Kills? Why you think nobody don't watch her really? Why you think?
Yeah, because when she did that Nymphotintas whatever thing right now, we pushed back. We hold it down. We was like, nope, we're not doing that.
It's a lot of reasons why don't nobody watch her. First of all, she's tired. She's tired. She's old and tired. You know what I'm saying? The bitch is not living what she promotes. She's not. And like Aunt T said earlier, she's an undercover feminist.
There you go.
And men started seeing through it.
Hey, that white manosphere, they saw what was up off rip, and you can even tell by the shit that she was talking. I know the difference. When she tries to come up here and think that she's in any position to speak for men, that is what the fuck it is. But hold on, let me go to Creative Solutions, because she just got here. I don't want her to lose her train of thought. What up, Creative Solutions 7.0? Shout out to you,
What's
sis.
up? Hey, everybody on the panel. Hey, May.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Q. So I just wanted to say she's profiting off of our trauma. When we grow up and we got problems with our mothers, our sisters, and we have this trauma when we go to school, that's what she's doing. She's profiting off of that. Because these men who watch her and who, she was just basically they was just like, yes, tell the black woman this, tell her this. And now they looking at their own selves. Like, if you would have healed yourself and went back and take ownership for the shit that happened to you in the past, she would not be able to profit off of your trauma. And that's all that it is. This is like a mirror up to everybody, because you just it is. Yeah, you don't see that.
No, because you sparked something in my brain, right? Because even Dr. Umar, say what you want to say about Dr. Umar, he was on the Breakfast Club, right? When he first started. Go back and go watch the video. He was talking about how white women was the school teachers, and guess what they did to the kids? They the ones that got like HDD, the one that be like hyperactive or whatever, the ones that can't sit down in the classroom, don't be the ones. It be the white teachers, the ones that want to put them. Them the ones who should tell the black parents, like, yo, I think your kids need to be on these type of medications. You know what I'm saying? Your kid got trauma. So you're right. I'm agreeing with you. Even Dr. Umar said that when he was first popping. I ain't watched him in a minute. I only watch him on antique platform when he was, when he had some complications with his daughter or whatever. But in the beginning, Dr. Umar was telling some real facts when it came on white teachers. This is the same thing. This is the same play that Miss Pearly doing. Same play, off of your trauma. So you're right. I'm agreeing with you. You're right.
So, Creative, what do you think people should do about Pearl?
think they should stop listening to her. I think if you don't give her the attention, you know, she won't be able to have the platform that she has now. You know, if we as a community can strike somebody down, look how fast they got rid of Cynthia G. But she gets to stay on the web.
I can't. Somebody else should do.
I just say we stop supporting her.
When she decides to come into these conversations and speak on shit like she spoke on, she said a majority of the crackheads in America are black people. Bullshit.
Wow.
Okay, that's what the
exactly.
fuck. That's bullshit.
Right, bullshit, and Auntie debunk all of that right here, right now.
And that
primarily deal with
make no sense because
every demographic of fucking women deals with felons and goddamn criminals.
Exactly.
Especially in America. 70%, because laws were made to be broken in America.
70% of America is white.
I'm like, even if you didn't want to go with just the statistics, if you just went per capita and all of that other shit, like it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Check out the amount of people that are caught, you know, with hard, you know, crack, whatever, you know, fentanyl, all of the drugs, all of that shit. It would be disproportionately white folks. Disproportionately.
That's a fact. And nobody brought that up but you, Auntie, in real time, bro.
I can speak for, as far as I'm concerned, with this space. When this bitch open her mouth, you tell her to shut the fuck up and mind her goddamn business, because she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. Fuck all that. Don't watch her shit. Just tell her ass straight, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the hell you talking about. You out of line just by opening your mouth, thinking that you can talk about it. But this is what happens when these people have their white Jesus savior complex, all right, and they believe that because they come in here with their pasty fucking skin and their fucking their Peter Parker web slinging ass fucking hair, they think that just makes them all of a sudden the end all be all when it comes to an opinion. Like this woman has really been and just like I guess Kills was saying it earlier, I got 2 million subs. People have confused the sub count with somebody actually knowing what the fuck they're talking about. And that's bullshit. Shout out to May. She said I agree. Show her the door. Now I'll show her the fucking corner. And if she don't want to sit in it, that's when I show her the door, the other side of it. You kick her in her fucking ass.
Yeah,
and
that's
you send her on her way, just like you send any other, you know, person, some outsider that comes into your space telling you how to fucking get your fucking house in order. Anybody that thinks that they can just come into your house and start pointing their fucking finger around and telling you where the furniture is supposed to go and how you're supposed to hang your fucking pictures, yeah, you kick them in their motherfucking ass. You tell them how they out of line. You don't just sit there and kiss their ass. And I'm like, and if this is your weapon against Keisha, y'all already lost that war. I'm gonna be real with you, Kills. Y'all lost.
Nah, yo. Salute to the bird, though. Salute to the bird. I agree to show her the door. Show her the door. I agree. Nah, but I agree, man. I'm gonna stand on it. Man.
Nah, just like she would show black ass in her house, she would not just show you the fucking door. She wouldn't show you the door. She'll show you the corner. She'll show you where the fucking ironing board is. She'll show you where the fabric softener, all of the damn cleaning supplies are. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna show you exactly she's gonna show you the wax on, wax off method for her furniture and shit. That's what the fuck you need to do. You need to show her exactly what the fuck her duties are.
Okay, right. This like
You're
you go to
in
Austin.
this fucking house. So unless
Okay,
your
this
ass
like you got.
the fuck
This
up,
like you got. Like,
yeah, you have no place in this house. You have no
no,
place in this
but
house
they
unless
think okay,
you're
right.
ordered from us.
Even in the hood, Auntie, we know white women, right? Either you got okay. I'm gonna look at
I'm
Austin,
just saying
Texas.
that's the way. Hey, that's the way she see you. She done already
Yeah,
said that she
I
see
get it.
black folks as her fucking servants.
Yeah, I get it. Cause you got Austin, you got the hood. Either you got the
Said that.
suburbs or you got the
Said
hood.
her experience growing up with minorities, immigrants, and whatever were the people that her parents hired
Right. That's the
to
butler.
babysit her.
Or she go to school and want to be friends with the black women, with the black people.
Let me
And
say what they.
she probably buy. Hold on, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can hear
we
you. Go
can,
ahead.
but I think you
She
might be on
probably buy
here.
her love. She probably buy her love with her money, her status, or whatever the case may be. Like, come to my house. I got the pool, or I got the white snow, or I got this and that. I got the cars and all of that. We know, right? Because I used to go to the suburbs. We all used to, well, not all. Most of us used to go to the suburbs, chill with the white, with the uppities, or whoever it is. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you from the hood, you like, oh shit, I want to see it from the other side of the fence, right? I said this one time, bro. I was like, yo, the same shit that goes on in the hood goes on in the suburban areas, but it we don't know what goes on behind them closed doors. They still deal with
Mm.
trauma, still deal with messed up shit, still deal with all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it just look good on the outside. See, we as black folks, we like to be flamboyant. We gonna show our wealth, or we gonna show whatever wealth it is on the outside. On the inside, motherfuckers, white folks gonna protect that shit. They still come to the hood, buy whatever drugs, or want to chill with us, go to the parties and everything like that. Pearl used to do the same shit. Me too, the whole black man, all of that shit. Still want to talk about the black people, but where every other group of people got a defense force, where it's ours in this space. It's only Auntie and a few people who did commentary on Pearly right now and was like, yo, she don't need to be talking about, you know what I'm saying, our house, as y'all say. But it's more white hyenas and hyenas than it is lions and lionesses in
All
this
right, hold on.
goddamn space.
Before I go to creative, I'm gonna say this. Hey, she in America. We got freedom of speech. She can talk about whatever the fuck she want. She just ain't gonna talk that shit to me. And that's all I'm saying. But creative, you got the floor.
I was gonna say people like her are scary. I remember when I was in the service and I would see this white woman. She would talk about how she didn't like black people. She don't like, and she would stay there all the time. And you know what she was doing behind closed doors? She was basically fucking black men. And I was just like, what the fuck? How the fuck you gonna say that out of one side of your mouth and do something totally different? You know, people like that, they have like a curiosity. Like I don't know what it is. Like they're so obsessed about black people. They like they can't get us out of their mouth. And she just kept doing that until she had a black baby. And she's so I'm
What'd you
just
say?
saying people,
Yeah.
huh?
Nah, you cut
Yeah,
out.
oh, I was saying people like her are very, very scary to be around because they have ulterior motives and you don't know what it is. And yeah, that's all I have to say. You got to be careful, you know, because she look all like she always talking about us. She always in the comments. She wants to date, you know, black men. You know, something is not right up there.
Well, I believe she doesn't just have an inferiority complex. This woman has some serious control issues. And one of the reasons why you see her, because I think when she was dating Black Dude a while ago, you see her kind of bragging about that on the internet and everything else. I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe this woman sees black men and black people in general as something that's easily controllable.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's easily controllable. Um, that's one of the reasons why you see her come up on this fucking panel. Of course, she doesn't like being cut off, but then as soon as she thinks it's okay to just cut somebody else off. Don't even realize that she's doing. Oh yeah, my bad. I guess I did. Yeah, whatever. And it didn't just stop with Jazz here. It went to Ali. It went to whoever. Y'all gotta be able to see this shit.
What's the solution, Auntie? What do you think? How do you think that she? Okay, before you start the video, how do you think Pearly should have came in the game and this got her clout up though? I'm just saying, yo, what's the solution though? Cause she got the status, she got the whiteness, she got the bag. You know what I'm talking about? Her ice is colder. Right? How do you think she should have came in the game and got clout? Because we got to think about. Hold on. Let me say this for the icing on the cake. Jessica X came in here and she ain't even had to show her fucking face, nigga, and got a fucking bag off of these niggas. A big bag. Niggas can't say shit about Pearly and motherfucking Jessica X never show their face. And these niggas was over hills for this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck is you talk, nigga? We was here. Yup, thank you, mama. She said, mm-hmm.
I mean, with all due
Can
respect,
I get one more real quick, please?
I never heard Jessica step out of line like this bitch did.
What? Hell yes, man. Jessica was talking cash.
Jessica's going off. I've seen Jessica go off, but I never heard her step out of line and say stupid shit like, yo. Let me finish.
He was here.
Let me finish. And
maybe your ear is different.
Say stupid shit like it's a majority of black folks that are on crack in America. Or say
like certain women, man.
Like, well, you know what? I lived around black people for 2 years, so that qualifies me to speak on the black community. I never heard Jessica X say no dumb shit like that.
What? Go to the archives. What?
I mean, from what I remember, Jessica said that she is black.
We like different chocolate. We like different factories, man.
Jessica,
y'all don't like the white. Y'all don't like the white factory, but certain like brown factories, y'all like it.
So Jessica was not supposed to be some pasty fangs looking ass bitch. I'm not gonna compare. All right, I'm going back to the video.
Imagine this could be such a great show. You guys see the vision here? I give these YouTubers so much opportunity.
Pearl, and then we go back to the panel.
Okay, so you can tone police the simps and women that respond to shame, but you're not going to tone police me. So anyways, going back to the stats, the reason that I said that was two reasons. The first is that I interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them were black women. And I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. As I could go into detail,
the dumb shit.
Men, white women tend to date that are irresponsible. I've just noticed different trends in different communities. And it's kind of backed up by data because 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25. So like if your dating pool is black guys, 6 out of 10 are going to have been arrested. Why would I not think that it's more... Why would I not? Wouldn't that be a logical conclusion that she knows a black guy that's been arrested?
I don't see how like men get on a panel and find this attractive because she just basically told you how she felt about you. She didn't even say, oh, they were young, you know how you be like going through your young phase. She didn't talk about any of those phases, adolescence. She didn't talk about anything. She just jumped in and just talked about 60% of them got locked up. She has no compassion. is nothing there. Like, what the fuck? You
I'll
talking
tell you
about
what
human
she has.
beings?
She has a whole lot of nerve. A whole lot of fucking nerve, man. Everybody said I interviewed 1,000 people, and most of them were black women. So of those 1,000, when she says it was a lot of them were black women, what percentage would you say that is? You know, even if it were half, that would be like 500 black women or some shit like that. How the fuck can you use that as a sample size to speak for even a majority or even a percentage of black women in general? And then to say that 60% of black men have been arrested and or locked up. The fucking nerve.
No, you get locked up. Are you charged though? What's the charge? Like
that doesn't matter. Fuck all that, bro.
Yeah.
I
get what you're saying, but like, if you go to the FBI table 22, I mean the FBI table 23, I don't even think that she even brought that up. If you see the percentages, it's like over like what 1,000, maybe if that. Like if you check out the percentages, no, the white dudes do way more heinous crimes than black men. I don't need to say it, bro.
Wait a second, I'm addressing comments now. I don't give a fuck if it's true. This bitch is out of line by opening her fucking mouth and speaking on some shit. And to be honest, most of this shit that she's saying is not true. Even if you I don't give a fuck if you interviewed 1,000 fucking black women. That would all be anecdotal shit because there are fucking tens of millions of black women in America.
Yeah, yo, salute to Unc, man. I know Unc in the chat. Yo, Unc trolling right now, or
you interview 1,000. It's still not enough of a goddamn sample size.
Hit the panel, Unc. Hit the panel, or
there's not gonna be much of a panel too much longer. I got shit to do today, and I don't know what the fuck.
We've been apart for a minute.
But this is bullshit.
Yeah, they said your blood pressure would go to unhealthy levels. I don't know, once every other week. It seems low. Yeah, I know they're not even arresting the black guys now. It's not to be rude, but I think it's more common in that community than it is other communities. In terms of mass shooters, I think you said white people are the majority of mass shooters. I would say that's true. And I wouldn't crash out on you for saying that. So again, if you want to get offended, that is a choice, and you have the right to do that. So
I want to touch on this, and then I want CJ and Rick the Ruler to pull up, and the rest of the panel. Okay, Tyranny, I see you too. So coming from a world citizen, right? Because I live in Portugal right now. It's 2 a.m. and Pearl was in the UK for a while too. This is not a black woman thing. If you go to Japan, all those women love the Yakuza until they get older. If you go to Brazil,
Hey, who really cares what this guy has to say? Let me skip a little bit.
Pick black woman in any.
Oh my god, he's just not entertaining. I need better from you. Okay.
If y'all like, the conversation became racial, it was Pearl that actually did it. Okay.
No reason.
And we are trying to figure out. 1 second. We are trying to figure out if this is based.
It became racial.
Hold on, Ant. Yo, can you pause the video real quick?
And again, mind you, this is me with the prerequisite of thinking the topic is going to be black fatigue.
Shit, so I'm gonna have to get out of here in a second.
I came in prepared.
Just keep taking the video down and shit like that, like on its own. Yeah. What were you saying?
Yo, she said this nigga Fatty is
gotta
not
land quick because I ain't gonna be it.
He said Fatty is not entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And all of that bullshit. But AM got a whole fucking smoke show. Will Fatty give Pearly a fucking smoke show? I just want to see. This nigga did a whole fucking sermon on AM. He got a whole smoke show. But yo, do a fly shit about Pearly, yo. She's stumping on y'all niggas necks right now. I just wanted to say that. It is what it is.
Yo, what up, Dark Lake?
Hey, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How's everyone doing on the panel?
We're good, bro.
It's good, Bill. It's good. I don't think I've spoken to you, Creative Solutions before. I've spoken to you, Kills, on Nino's show, I think, a while back. But yeah, no, thank you, Auntie, for having me on the show real quick, man. I just wanted to say, I wanted to correct the stat. I think she is referencing the stat from a 2018 study from the University of Albany that stated 49% of Black men in America will be arrested by the age of 23, compared to the 38% of white men who would be arrested by the age of 23 in America. So it's 49%, it's not 60 something percent. And also that proves fuck all, because being arrested does not imply that you're a criminal. So therefore that point is null and void. It's bullshit. So I just wanted to say everything that Auntie is saying is facts. The problem, and I'll just end it here. You guys can share your thoughts about what I just said. But the problem is, see, you guys brought up Jessica X before, and I spoke about Pearly Things on Jessica X show. And it was kind of about this similar topic. I basically was saying exactly what Auntie was saying, is that you're giving Pearl too much power, right? And it's a multi-layered thing. It's like, the multi-layer aspect of it, the problem is that she's saying things that some Black men in the manosphere have always been arguing towards, that instead of, the blue collar, hardworking, responsible men, that Black women tend to go for the Rough Rider type of, thug, do whatever. And it causes a problem in the Black community. It is a valid argument, but not coming out of her mouth. And that's the problem. And when someone is being a race baiter, and when someone is being provocative just for her viewership, it needs to be called out by Black men. Because having someone like her speak up for us is an embarrassment. And Auntie is correct about that. We don't need anybody to fight this, whatever we call a gender war, a fake war, or whatever the fuck. Putting, coal to the flame or whatever, right? The idea is to end the war and to have good relationships, right? Yeah, not to just build up a person because they're saying shit that you always wanted Black women to hear in a gleeful manner. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, because your plane is still flying, and I was just thinking about when you're going to land your plane. But I know I don't want to interrupt you if your plane's still in the air.
No, it's good. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I was just saying, right? Have you ever watched the BET Awards before?
Yeah.
Like, okay, right. So when you look into the audience, what do you think? I never interrupted you. Did I interrupt you? You feel me?
Yeah, you just interrupted him.
I'm just joking. It's like you might as well just ask me if I'm Black.
No, I was asking him, was this plane still in the sky or did it land? That's all I said.
Yeah, because I was just joking. I'm sorry, man.
Nah. But when you look in the audience, you see dudes in suits, bro. You see dudes in suits. Then you see some dudes in regular attire or whatever the case, casual, whatever. But guess who you see on the stage? You see Keisha. So you got two type of dudes fighting for the same archetype of a woman. So Pearly is not lying on that statement. And when she's looking of the lens of the Black community, and she says, what do she see on TV and what do she see on the news? So she's not lying on certain aspects of it. And then she stood on business when she said, yeah, white women do like criminals. They like the Ted Bundys of the world. They do like, I know you watch Son of Anarchy. Then they got the other thing called the Lions, whatever, the Bears, the Tigers, Bears, oh my. She stood on business with that, bro. So where is she lying at? She said, yeah, we do like the bad boys too. And we like, and we may love the crackhead, bad boy, whatever, he's a crackhead and we must dust them off or whatever. But she didn't say that verbatim. But yeah, they do fuck with crackhead bad boys too.
Well, see, Kills. Here's the thing, and I'm sorry because you paused. Pretty good. But no, Kills. See, I said earlier, right, that it's a multi-layer thing, and I kind of like conceded to that part that you were talking about. She's bringing up a thing that's been a complaint amongst Black men in the manosphere, right? Which is like, and I think it's kind of an immature thing, that black men still won't call out the racism aspect of it just because she's making an argument that's similar to an argument that black men in the manosphere make. And I'll give you this is what I mean. This is the problem with accepting what she's saying. The problem is the Garden of Eden, right? And it's real quick. I'm not going to do no biblical shit. It's just an example. Okay. God said, don't eat of that tree, right? Or you will surely die. And then the serpent came and said, oh, no, you're not going to surely die. You'll just know the knowledge of good and evil. Well, that was technically a semi-truth, just like Curly is saying. But the problem is that God's perspective of what surely dying was different from Adam and Eve's, because God is all knowing. So his surely die is like a soul thing. It's like, you won't live forever. You're compromising your soul. And the serpent knew that Eve and Adam did not have that knowledge. So just because they didn't die the next day after they ate the fruit, it doesn't mean that they still wasn't going to surely die, type of thing. And that's the reading between the lines of this that we have to understand. If that makes sense.
No, but hold on, can you hear me? Yo, my add on. I'm just going to add on to that right there. I'm gonna add on right to the Adam and Eve thing, right? Real quick. Yo, fam, the serpent wasn't fat. He wasn't cocky. He didn't have any masculinity, whatever the case may be. But he was able to trick her. He wasn't a 6-figure earner like KS. He wasn't what else talking points that we have in this space? You gotta have 6 figures. You gotta have a 6-inch Johnson. You gotta be 6 feet tall. You gotta have whatever the 6s are, right? It was a fucking serpent, and then the fucking Keisha was still fucking persuaded, nigga. It wasn't a fat motherfucker. It wasn't a motherfucker with abs or whatever. All he had was the fucking gift of game. You dudes don't be talking. Yo, I don't like game. I hate game. All the serpent had was some fucking game and was able to talk a bitch in the ear and make the bitch go to the motherfucking Garden of fucking Eden and motherfucking grab some shit, grab the few, and put it in her husband's mouth. All of that fucking tape ass shit, man. The serpent wasn't caught diesel. That nigga wasn't the Rock. That nigga wasn't DMX.
But Kill, that's my point. What you're saying. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm actually gonna have to get up out of here. I will continue this conversation a little bit later on. All right. So we're gonna get everybody can get their final thoughts out, man. I appreciate y'all coming up. I got some shit to do today. Definitely a pleasure. So we're gonna start with Dark Lake. You wanna go first, bro?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Auntie, for having me on, man. I am planning on coming back to YouTube probably next year. So it's kind of good to hear your perspective of things, to see how I can pursue wisdom in my pursuit of having these types of conversations. And I like what you were saying about this situation. The thing is, Kills, is that exactly what you just said was my point, is that, the serpent was able to persuade Eve, right, with a truth, right? But the truth wasn't analyzed and investigated as much as it should have been. And she should have not have gone along with it just because it was a truth that her perspective was that she would not surely die, which is what the serpent said, which was a semi-truth. In that same way, if you could juxtaposition that, Kills, right, to Hurley, she's putting out a truth that is a truth for Black men in the manosphere. So that's why they're reluctant to put her in check about the racism part. And what I'm saying is, I just think that's kind of immature. I think just because she's bringing up an argument that you semi-agree with, that doesn't give nobody an excuse to dangle that in the air like fucking a carrot for Black men and make us ignore the history of this country and know to not put up with racist bullshit. That's all I'm saying, Kills. Thank you so much, Auntie, for having me, man.
Nah, appreciate you, Dark Lake. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. So Kills, you got the floor, bro.
Yes, bro. Can you hear me? My thing is, I think this would be a dope conversation. With me and Dark Lake, a continuance of this. If Auntie go live again, I know he's a busy man. Thank you for having me on the platform. I got to talk to the ladies, even though that we disagreed a little bit, but we all concluded. But we did have some valid points, and I conceded on certain things. You know, yeah, I was trolling when I first came up, or whatever the case may be. But thank y'all. Salute to the playback. Salute to the chat. Play back this. Let me know what y'all gonna say. Say something in the chat and all that good stuff, man. And support the channel, man. You know what I mean? You can send a donation on a thank you too. After this video ended, there's a thank you thing. Send $5, $1, $2, whatever, man. Support Auntie, man. He do dope content with the purge and especially with this commentary that he did now on the Pearly thing. And it's like all we doing is sparring, bro. It's like we mentally sparring with each other. This like martial arts, breakdancing, battling. They got smack DVD. They got your favorite thing. Y'all like this shit. Y'all watch this shit on your local TV, Netflix, Hulu, whatever apps y'all got, man. So, but y'all want to support the white man, but support the black man, like Auntie and other content creators y'all love in this space, man. So let me just say that. I don't want to be long-winded. I'm Ghost. Holla.
Salute. Creative, you got the floor.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Auntie. I just think that we need to heal ourselves, especially because it's no way that we could be entertained by stuff like this if we don't heal ourselves. So she's just one person that's holding up the mirror, and you never know. It could be a Latina or another pretty girl come up here. You know, it could be anybody, you know, that could come up here and they could use your trauma against you and, you know, take your money, keep you in a same perpetual state for a number of years, and you got nothing to show for it. So be smart, people. Steal back your minds. And that's all I got to say.
I appreciate your creative solutions. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give her the round of applause, you know, because she deserves that. Appreciate that. Appreciate her. Thank you for coming up as well. You know what I'm saying? May, Dark Lake, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that supported with the super chats, any cash apps that came in, I'll check those later. You know what I'm saying? May the Alchemist, Dark Lake, you know what I'm saying? Young Jay, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all of y'all. I will be back to continue this conversation a little bit later on These Niggas Thursdays. Okay? Because we definitely do need to talk about these niggas and whether or not this whole black conservative movement has just become pretty much just some smoke screen for fucking cooning, meaning we got to agree with whatever the fuck a white person says or whatever, even when the fuck they're out of line. Because that's my question when it comes to this shit. Because I didn't know that cooning was on the goddamn menu. You know, when it came to this shit. All right. So on that note, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all have a wonderful day. I got shit to do. Peace.